to my pride, cause you know where I'm from. And I grip that bottle tight, I'ma sip it till it's done. I'ma take that corner wide while I'm screaming red rum. You the Bonnie to my Clyde, now we really on one. Now I know you wanna party all night, mix the Henny with Bacardi all night, in that Giorgio Armani all white. And I know you love that vodka with peace Sprite. Can I hit it in the morning? Cause I'm flying, man, I'm soaring. I'm just going through the motions. There's no telling where we're going. Baby girl, I know you wanna hit it all now. I'm a playboy like Sinatra. See the evil eye every time we pull up. Talking about the fakes, but that's not us. You know you can call me Dundada. Baby, we gon' pull up to the opera. Baby girl, I know you wanna hit it all now. I'm a playboy like Sinatra.
Never been a hating type, baby love me on sight. And yes, you know I can't stay tonight, but I feel Henny on ice. And yeah, we really getting faded, right? Yeah, girl, I'm trying to feel nice. And all this music, I'm taking flight, yeah, everything feel right. I ain't really into popping off, cause begging ain't my type. Finna put a Benz in my parking lot, and my brothers shoot, they don't fight. So we don't really sit and just talk a lot, don't think I had an off night. She see me starting that parking lot, I think she like the off-white. And no, I really don't say a lot, they heard and know what I did. Can't wait until a nigga drop the top, thinking about how I live. And I can make your name popular, but I ain't giving out drips. And yeah, I'm focused on popping off, you know I'm just trying to win. If I keep on going retarded, I'll put on for where I started, cause I know they all wanna see me ballin'. I gotta work hard, ain't no bargains, think that I'm wild and I really been jogging. Man, I need some ice, say to bargain. She do it all so she know that I'm all in. So she know that I'm all in. Push that cash so fast, I just kept moving when it got bad. You can't steal my fashion, you wouldn't know what I did for this bag. I ran it up, now I'm laughing. It in the question to chase this cash. The snake shit bound to happen, cause I know I'm about to be in my bag. Up in my bag, yeah. Chasing a bag, yeah. I got a call on my bad habits. Boy, you saw the fashion. It put together like some mathematics. And I keep it moving, the girl, what you doing? And you said you bad at it. They know I ain't losing, cause I keep it moving and I got a bag on it. Hop in a foreign, I'm taking a flight. Said I ain't never been a hating type. Yeah, you gotta pay tonight if you really tryna stay tonight. Yeah, ball in the rain tonight, jump the stars in the race tonight. Yeah. I ain't never been a hating type, baby love me on sight. And yes, you know I can't stay tonight, but I feel Henny on ice. And yeah, we really getting faded, right? Yeah, girl, I'm tryna feel nice. And all this music, I'm taking flight, yeah, everything feel right. I ain't really into popping off, cause begging ain't my type. Finna put a Benz in my parking lot, and my brothers shoot, they don't fight. So we don't really sit and just talk a lot, don't think I had an off night. She see me starting that parking lot, I think she like the off-white. And no, I really don't say a lot, they heard and know what I did. Can't wait until a nigga drop the top, I'm thinking about how I live. And I can make your name popular, but I ain't giving out drip. And I ain't really trying to pop a lot.
She said I hate my day job, I don't feel it, I need race car. Top down to match my ceiling, I don't have none. Dollar billies, one time. She said I hate my day job, I don't feel it, I need race car. Top down to match my ceiling, I don't have none. Dollar billies in my bag run. Fuck your feelings, I detach them. Wonder why I had them. With her bad lungs, running back home. Keep coming back if I had known. Aren't you tired of understand why? Probably just a habit. She run me till the cash comes. Wonder what happened. Busy on the inside. Why ain't got the answer? Why ain't got hands? Why don't got hands up? You and your friends, where have you been? She said I hate my day job, I don't feel it, I need race car. we land in quicksand. Tell him to, I might die. Body bag, polyglot, had that price on my head. Took her in July, couple months fall again. Take my, take job, I don't feel it, I need race car. Top down like my ceiling, I don't have none, have none. Yeah, she said I hate my day job, I don't feel it, I need race car. Top down and match my ceiling, I don't have none, have none. Dollar billies in my bag one, fuck your feelings, I need
What do you want? I just want another blunt. And shawty, she calling. I know, baby, what you want? I got hoes in my section. Look at my direction. She a IG thought. All she want is impressions.
I got what she want, that's why she in my section. I'm with slimes, wipe your nose, we a blessed. It's my time, I'm taking what's mine. Why you worry about you? I'm worried about mine. Yeah.
So we back at it. I just had a double back. And I keep on backtracking. I just made another stack. All these mixed emotions got me a little confused. Like what you tryna do? What do you want? I just want another blunt. And shawty, she calling. I know, baby, what you want? I got hoes in my section. Look at my direction. She a IG thought. All she want is impressions.
I got what she want, that's why she in my section. I'm with slimes, wipe your nose, we a blessed. It's my time, I'm taking what's mine. Why you worry about you? I'm worried about mine. Yeah, that would've hit me. Yeah, I'm on the block with a shimmy. Sipping on lean, I don't do no rim. Yeah, smoking on that, can you hear me? Yeah, we got the muddy film.
I got a hoe in a belly. We got rice, got plenty. Bitch, I'm a P like Diddy. Try make 'em bump like Diddy. She want the lean, I got plenty. Make mama purr like Penny. I put your bro in a pendant. Niggas talk hot, don't feel it. X just pulled up in Bentley. I leave red like Trippy. Niggas talking bands, got plenty.
What do you want? I just want another blunt. And shorty, she called and I know, baby, what you want? I got hoes in my section. Look at my direction. She a IG thought, all she want is impression.
I got what she want, that's why she in my section. I'm with slimes, wipe your nose, we gon' blast. It's my time, I'm taking what's mine. While you worry about you, I'm worried about mine. Yo, what do you want? I just want another blunt.
And shorty, she called and I know, baby, what you want?
I got hoes in my section.
Look at my direction.
She a IG thought, all she want is impressions.
I got what she want, that's why she in my section. I'm with slimes, wipe your nose, we a blessing.
It's my time, I'm taking what's mine.
Why you worry about you? I'm worried about mine.
Yo.
Got a Cardi on me poppin' when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fist. You can see the way I'm shiesty, all my diamonds really gliss. Got a Cardi on me poppin' when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fist. You can see the way I'm shiesty, all my diamonds really gliss. Got me charged up like a Tesla with the whole world in my hands. Mama told me keep it moving so I don't fear any man. You ain't really with the shits and you don't even got a plan. Most these rappers really capping when they say they getting bands. Plus I know the shit you saying when I'm really not around. All that talking gets you lit, you steady playing out of bounds. Now you tryna be a friend to me, too late you really foul. Ain't no M1s in this game cause after one you fouling now, yeah. Got a Cardi on me popping when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fist. You can see the way I'm shiesty, all my diamonds really gliss. Got a Cardi on me popping when I shoot, I never miss. I'm in love, I never lie, plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fist. You can see the way I'm shiesty, all my diamonds really glitz. Mr. Flex a lot, I told you that I do this on the regular. My cellular be jumping cause these people never get enough. The best them up, never be regretting what I says to them. I'm unapologetic so these people think I'm testing them. Leveling up on the daily and nothing can face me, I'm king of the game. But the comments, the Louis, the Prada, then it's not my problem, I'm sorry to say. All my life I'm really popping off, I'm sorry for the way. Y'all disgusting and be falling off, you really never change. Got a Cardi on me popping, when I shoot I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fist. You can see the way I'm shiesty, all my diamonds really glitz. Got a Cardi on me popping, when I shoot I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fist. You can see the way I'm shiesty, all my diamonds really glitz.
Survey on the beat, wait.
She the life, she bad, yeah, devil need a Bible. But I'm committed, my decision, it is final. She brought me back from the dead, irrevival, revival. She the life, she bad, yeah, devil need a Bible. But I'm committed, my decision, it is final. She brought me back from the dead, irrevival, revival.
See that shorty got me tripping. I might have to pull up with that big ass Smith and Wesson. Water in her pot, she got me swimming in her section. VIP and MVP, she never had me guessing. Pop a pussy like a question. Jump on a flight, we can fly out to Aruba. Ice in a cooler, shoot her, I got a Ruger. It's fine by me, we can down with some 5-star jeans. And ballet with a rock star jeans. Count up into my hot scene. Yeah, you got different flavors, you is so dope and delightful. If you and me were neighbors, then our hearts might need a Bible. Eyes closed, I don't wanna see you go.
She the life, baby, she the life, she the life, she bad, yeah, devil need a Bible. But I'm committed, my decision, it is final. She brought me back from the dead, irrevival, revival. She the life, she bad, yeah, devil need a Bible. But I'm committed, my decision, it is final. She brought me back from the dead, irrevival, revival. She the life, she the life, baby, she the life.
Hey Ross, sauce it up.
Swerving in out of lanes, party I like every day. I'ma keep on going, I just want another 100K. Shawty wanna wet it rain, right down my everything. I'm here to terror, got me serving through the interstate. Ran away from the past and the nonsense. Tired of toxic ends, not an option. Made it up from the mud, I'ma find this. Taking off hella fast, I'm a Martian. Yeah, pressure on my body on sync, yeah. Never had a copy for the clicks, nah, ayy. Money always got me feeling big, yeah. In a drop top, zooming 96, I'm gone. There's some moves adding up, got money making hits, now you not catching up. Pull me up, yeah, I'ma drink, now there ain't any luck. I've been working, it's a bitch, you can catch me posted up with a yeah, let it rule. 5K on a chain, that's where I be gone. Look both ways for the ops, yeah, they want me gone. Trust no games, I don't play, I don't want it, nah. I was down bad, now I'm out like a star. People in the past tense doing back like a dart. Everybody watch me, cause I'm on it and they not. Put it in a high speed, kick it, yeah, the foreign high. Can't nobody cross me, I be rolling with my stars. Swerving in out of lanes, party I like every day. I'ma keep on going, I just want another 100K. Shawty wanna wet it rain, right down my everything. I'm here to terror, got me serving through the interstate. Ran away from the past and the nonsense. Tired of toxic ends, not an option. Made it up from the mud, I'ma find this. Taking off hella fast, I'm a Martian. Yeah, It started off with words, yeah. Now it's trying to fight all this cause. Don't like me, well I'm on the road, I speed, chase, that's what I love, can't see, what I can't control, did it once, yeah, do it once again, watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win, cop new product, money taught me how to spin, waves like water, music taught me how to swim, I'ma fill my bottle way up to the brim, back then, yeah, I never talked at all, ashes, yeah, let them bridges fall. I've been way better than before. Posted with my cash that is all. Hey yo, watch this. Got a foreign gold switching for my necklace. Got $100,000 on my checklist. All the money you made, that's all I said. You ain't learning. I be a new person. I be making money fast. They be so determined. I be working every day. Yeah, I'm up on my circuit. Get me another diamond chain, made it from the surface. I been hating. Would you live with me? Straight till the end. Baby, don't leave my back, I'm too spent. This is what I got, yeah, it's how it been. But that's okay, cause I'm making ends. Don't like me, well I'm on the road. I speed, chase, that's what I love. Can't see, what I can't control. Did it once, yeah, do it once again. Watch my father, yeah, he taught me how to win. Cop new product, money taught me how to spin. Waves like water, music taught me how to swim. I'ma fill my bottle way up to the brim. Back then, yeah, I never talked at all. Ashes, yeah, let them bridges fall. I've been way better than before. Posted with my cash that it's all.
They got me now. Y'all niggas already know what the fuck going on. Babyface, APM, Lil Soup, Melvin, whatever the fuck you wanna call me, right? Just know you put a bat in my bag, I might put a bullet in your face. Smoking on that ox, put a hole in the ozone. Push your weight, I still trap up my own phone. I'm too deep in this shit, man, I'm so gone. Tell that bitch I want that, keep her clothes on. Nigga, run up on me, get your mind blown. Cash out screenshots through an iPhone. I hop on a BJ and me and my man fucking bitches in all different time zones. Bitch, I'm rolling on swiggity, swiggity, bitch, I keep me a blickety, blickety,
Yo, yo, yo. Let me just change this shit. What's up, boys? How we doing today? How we feeling today? We feeling good? Feeling nice? Ready? Ready to get it? Mr. Coffee. Got the coffee, already know. Got the coffee on lock. Coffee's on lock. What's good, boys? What's good? Alright, 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 alright. Let me just change the music here. There we go. Let's get this money. Let's get it, bro. Let's get it, bro. I'm in position USD CAD right now. Give me your analysis, brother. New CPI. Oh, dude. I have no idea what the fuck is going on with the Canadian dollar, bro. I have no idea. Wait, let me see here. What kind of position are you in? I have to know. Like, I mean, Looks pretty bearish. I mean, damn, you got. Why is everybody in a position on USD CAD? What the fuck is going on? Alright. The first time I've done an analysis on USD CAD. Okay. The thing is, with he said it's CPI in 50 minutes, so I'm trusting him. And if there's CPI in 50 minutes, it's not like my analysis won't really work because I don't know what news is gonna turn out like. But if we just look at price action, it looks pretty bearish still. I mean, regular price action, right? You do have this imbalance to fill, right? You do have this imbalance here, so you do have liquidity to grab. So possibly you could see a top wick, right? Possibly you could see a top wick to these areas, right, before driving down again. But you still are very bearish. Like, it is a higher high or lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and probably making a lower high here, right? So yeah, pretty. The USD CAD is still pretty bearish. The only thing you gotta be careful is your top wick here, right? So you might get a top wick into these areas, right? Because you have imbalance to fill here. And usually this is where you make top wicks, right? So it's around these levels. But yeah, that's all I would say. But overall, you're pretty bearish. Like, you'd be good. CPI is not today. Oh, really? Yeah, I have no idea. I just trusted the guy. He said CPI in the chat, so I was like, okay. But yeah, guys. Yeah, look for it. If you get a closure above here, above 1.33962, you could possibly see a push up to make a top wick before heading down again, right? But the trade isn't invalidated until you break these highs, right? Because that's when you broken structure. Because break of structure is up here. So yeah, that's what I would say. CPI for cat is to, dude, what the fuck? Alright, but that's my price action. I don't know about CPI, what CPI is, and I can't really predict CPI anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's my pretty much a quick analysis for you guys. It's looks bearish, but you'll probably see a top wick around these areas first. But overall looks bearish, right? Alright, now. Gold, 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 gold. Yeah, but USD is important, yo. Lol. Have I missed something here? No, I haven't missed anything. There's no CPI today, guys. Maybe Canadian dollar, but dollar is nothing. No problem, boy. No problem, boys. Alright, let's get into analysis here. Let me just remove this shit. Okay, so what is going on here? Well, we are coming up here. We are making the top wick, right? As we expected yesterday, and we talked about all stream yesterday. We are making a top wick on the daily. We made a top wick already, tapped into these areas, but it looks like we're coming up a little further here. Oh wait, let me just start zoom. Let me just start zoom real quick. Hold on, my bad, guys. Let me just start zoom. All right. Zoom is starting real quick. All right, perfect. Now we can do this. All right. So what was I gonna say? Okay, so we look very similar to this, right? If you just compare these to this price action right here. So you have on the daily, you have right here. Let's compare these. Right? You see how similar the price action is? You see how similar? You see that we came down, tapped some sort of resistance here, came up, wicked to these areas, right? And then we went back down after breaking structure. So it looks like we're about to do the same thing. That's why I expected us to make the top wick, because when we were here and this bottom wick was it was not steep enough, so we didn't have range down, right? Since we didn't have range down, we knew that we had to make a top wick to grab liquidity before heading down again. So that's what we were expecting all day yesterday. But yeah, it looks like we're doing that right now. So if we make a top wick to these areas, what can we expect? Well, we can expect us to come down, right? Most likely, if we want to mirror this move. So yeah, very similar. So the daily, still bullish right now on the daily, right? Top wick has to be made. Let's go down to the 4 hour, see what we can see here. So we had this huge push here. Let me just draw my big ranges. You guys know how I draw my big ranges first, then I draw my small ranges inside that big range, right? So I use the 4 hour for the big range, and then I use the 30 minute and the 15 for the small ranges. But yeah, let me just see here. So we do have some sort of range here, right? Around these areas, I would say. And then probably the next area would be around these levels. Alright, got our big range here. Got our big range here. Smaller ranges. Okay, smaller ranges. Let's go down to the hourlies here. Smaller ranges could be. We do have an area right here, right? You see? Right here, you see consolidation. You see consolidation, rejections, right? Pretty simple area, right? We do seem to consolidate. Once we get here, we do seem to either reject completely or consolidate. So yeah, we do have an area right there in the middle, which is a nice area, right? We do see that range usually gets filled here. So if you look here, usually when we come to these areas, range usually gets filled, right? So filled range, right? So you see that range usually gets filled here, which is what we like, right? This is what we like to draw our ranges. We like ranges to get filled. So we know historically if the ranges get filled, the next time the price comes up there is going to fill the range again. So that looks pretty good. Down here, same thing. Ranges get filled most of the time. So yeah. I mean, could have some minor resistance. Okay, so we can do this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to do this and this, right? So I will do this. Alright, pretty clean ranges today, guys. Pretty clean ranges, pretty good ranges. I'm really happy with this. Pretty good ranges, pretty clean, everything. Everything looks pretty straightforward. Now we go down to the 30 minutes, see if we can adjust something. It looks pretty clean to me. Pretty clean ranges. I mean, we had our zones already from yesterday, right? So since we had our zones from yesterday, we still have kind of an idea left in the back of the head from how price action is looking, right? So here's the thing with doing analysis every day. Like, I do analysis every day, right? Just for you guys, because I know that there might be some new people here. But to me, the analysis from yesterday still is valid today, right? We're still respecting the same ranges. So yeah, that's why it goes pretty fast when I do analysis, because I still have the knowledge from yesterday. But yeah, pretty good ranges. All right, so what do we like to see, right? Looks like we're making a top wick here. Possibly, I mean, if we could wick to around these areas, come and close above 2030.5, could look for some buys to fill the rest of the range up, right? Because I still believe we need a little bit steeper top wick, right? We do have some range here to go. We do have to around these levels, right? You see? So we do have to around 2037 here. So we do have a 70 pip range that we most likely will fill here. So yeah, that's probably what I look for. It's probably what I look for right now, at least. Then I'll probably look for us to come up, create this top wick. After we create this top wick, we can look if we could close below again, and if we close it below again, we could look for something down, right? So look for us to possibly come up like this, close around here, leave a top wick, right? Then we could possibly enter a buy. Or if we now just decide to push up very hard here, so if we decide to just push up very hard, I'll look for a top wick around these areas, and then once we make a top wick around these areas, or around these areas, doesn't really matter, but inside this range at least. Once we make a top wick inside that range, I could look for sells if we come back down and close below range here, right? To come back down. So yeah, possibly look to tap these areas. Once we tap these areas, look for a candle to come down, close below. If we close below here, that would be even more perfect, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty much it. Pretty simple, straightforward, nothing too crazy. Nothing too out of the ordinary. You know, same price action. We do have pretty clean ranges. I mean, you guys see, right? It's pretty clear, pretty straightforward. You guys see here, ranges, right? And we are in a the thing is here, we are in a bearish trend, right? So we're in a bearish trend. So we are going down here, meaning that we would need extra confirmation for us to take buys, since we are actually in a bearish trend, right? We have not broken structure. Break of structure is up here, right? Break of structure is up here. Oops. This is break of structure. That's when we make a higher low, or higher high, if you want to call it that. So break of structure is above there. So right now we're still in a bearish trend. That's why we would need because this is range 1 here, and then we have a range 2. So we would like to see a range 2 breakout, which is above here, right? So yeah. All right, let's see here. Do we have something? It can still affect the pair. Yeah, it can still affect the pair, obviously, yeah. But it's not. If it affects it, it's gonna like make a small spike and then it's gonna go back to normal price action. It's not gonna be a long-term change that's gonna affect the price action for the whole day, right? Yeah, it could be, but there's small news, USD news. Like first or on. Yeah, guys, like the video, boys. You already know. Yeah, we do have an orange folder. 2 minutes here. 2 minutes orange folder. Nothing too crazy. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to have a high impact. We'll get some volume though, which is fucking nice. That's what we want, right? Especially when we're in December, start of the week. Like we would really appreciate some volume here. But yeah, boys, hope you understand. It's pretty simple. So, like to see a range 2 breakout, which is above here. If you don't get that, I'd like to see a top wick around these areas. As soon as we tap here, the thing is, if we tap here and respect, I'd look for sells down, right? Because then we have made the daily top wick. Which is around these areas, right? So we're mirroring these moves right here, right? So we do the same as we've done here. We do the same. We come up to these areas, right? Because right here we came up here, and right here we have not come up here yet. So expecting price to come up here. Once we come up here and we close respecting 2037.185, we could look for sells down. Sells down. But yeah, that hasn't happened yet. So let's see here. We have news. Right now we should have news. Alright, bottom wick. Numbers turned out. Number turns out good for the dollar. Yeah. No, turned out actually okay, turned out pretty bad. Numbers turned out bad. Not a lot, not very bad, but mixed numbers. But again, I don't, like I said, look at this move. We're moving like, we're gonna move like max 20 pips off of news, so it's not a high impact news here. But yeah, we did. I mean, thing is, it's news induced, so I have no idea here. But we did have a closure below, leaving a top wick, and we don't have a top wick on this one. That's on the 15. It's on the 30 as well. Yeah, there are news here, so I'm not gonna enter obviously. But if there were no news here, I'd be in here. Like I'd be jumping in here. Like I'd be diving. I'd be diving into my screen, because it's a perfect play, right? It's a perfect play, right? We have a closure above, we have a wick up, which means we have range, and we have a no top wick with a bottom wick first, right? But again, there's news, so I'm not gonna risk entering when there's news. Yeah, we have consumer confidence tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be exciting. Tomorrow is going to be a nice day. Might start the stream a little later tomorrow. Just so we can start it closer to this time. But yeah. Morning guys. USD catch short. Hey, let's go. Nice. Yeah, respected price action. I mean, also news. I think there was CAD news, but yeah, respected price action. Higher high, higher low. Simple, you know. If you break below here, you're gonna see a push. Yeah, nice one. All right, looks like we're about to flip here, guys. Again, if there was no news here, I'd be jumping in like a pool. But there's news, so I don't know if there's like there's not a result of pure price action. This is a result of external factors, right? And if there are external factors and we have no control over those factors, there's no reason for us to get in a trade. Right? We can only get in a trade of things that we have predicted and we have tried and back tested, which is our strategy during pure price action hours, right? W Mentor, thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Wait, the music is way too loud for me here. There we go. All right. I have an entry of CAD JPY from 106.89, and I'm holding it for now. You said CAD JPY. I'm guessing you have a 106.89. Yeah, man, looks good. Looks very good here. Closes above range. Right, close above range. Or did you close above range? Let me see here. Yeah, you did. So you closed slightly above range, right? Next resistance is around these areas. So you're tapping another resistance here. So close partial. I would close partials here, right? You have tapped. Close above here, you've tapped this resistance, you've filled this range. Possibly close partials, because if you want to see a pullback, you're probably going to see a pullback, and then if you want to drive up, you're going to drive up. But yeah, pretty good trade, bro. Pretty good trade. You entered off 106.89. 106.89. Oh, so you enter here? I'm guessing, right? I close portion says stop loss to break even. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, not a bad trade. But you entered here. I'm guessing you entered off of. You probably had your support round. Yeah, I don't know. But W, bro. W trade. Alright, looks like we're about to flip here. Yeah, news pushed price 20 pips. Again, it was the orange folder, so not much to expect, but I entered gold at 2026.51. 2026.51. Yeah, not a bad entry. Not a bad entry at all. I mean, you closed slightly above range here. The top wick was not steep enough. So yeah, good entry. Although I would have waited, but yeah, good entry. You see, guys, we all can be profitable and we all can trade slightly different ways, which is a beautiful thing about trading, right? Because some of y'all, you guys are like, oh, I entered here, and I'm like, okay. I'm looking at it, I'm like, okay, why did you enter here? It doesn't, like, my strategy doesn't really, I don't really understand why you enter there, right? But that just means that there's not one strategy to trading, right? There are different strategies and different ways to be profitable that I don't even understand, right? But yeah, it looks like we're coming down here. Still no top wick here. Still no top wick here. Sell / buy. I'm looking for buys right now. Sells would be after we break the highs, right? So after we come up to these areas, I would consider sells, right? After we break the highs or after we come down and close below here. Right, if we close into this range, I'd be looking for sells. But until that, I'll just be waiting for a top wick around these areas to eventually come down, right? Because that's the daily sentiment, right? It is a top wick to around these areas. But yeah, looks like news had other plans for us. Oh, okay. So you see, guys, right now we have a clear case of two different time frames clashing heads, right? So you have two time frames. We have the 30-minute and we have the hourly clashing heads, right? So the hourly closed respecting, made a top wick with a small bottom wick, which is not steep enough to drive up, right? That's why we have so much downward pressure. But the 30 has closed above range but no top wick. So what does that mean? That means that somebody said I smoke around 3 packets cigarette at this buy. Hey man, whatever floats your boat, bro. Whatever you gotta do to deal with it. But yeah, so we have two different time frames clashing, right? So we have the 30-minute, which has no top wick and closed above range, and we have the 1 hour, which has practically no bottom wick and closed respecting. So yeah, that's why you probably see price consolidate, because most likely you'd see it come down and then come up, right? But yeah, this is where you get a dilemma, right? Because you don't know what to do. So here this is why also it's very important to have confluence between the different time frames. So the different time frames have to match, right? So I would not be taking this trade on the 30, right? Reason being, first of all, there's news, but let's say there wasn't no news, I wouldn't be taking it just because it wouldn't make sense on the hourly. So I have the hourly against me, and hourly is a much stronger time frame than the 30. So I'm basically the odds are against me since I'm entering on the 30, which is a lower confirmation time frame than the hourly. So that's why, guys. Prime example right here of why you don't enter on just one time frame or two. But yeah, Yeah. Did I miss something here? Bro, you're about to double your subs in like 3 days. What the fuck? Yeah. I mean, we're growing, boys. We're growing. I ain't gonna lie, we're growing here. Are we at 200 subs? Ooh, 195. Almost 200 subs. Yesterday I took a sell at 2033.42, as I told you. 2033.42. On gold? 2033.42. Oh, you took one here. Perfect entry. Yeah, perfect entry. Great, because you had the daily top wick, right? Which we expected. And we expected us to come down after the daily top wick. Plus we had the previous candle here, so the green candle here, the bullish candle did not leave a top wick, meaning you didn't have any range to go up anymore. So yeah, pretty good sell. Today I'm waiting on the same level, 2030.4. Yeah, I mean, this level seems to be a very strong rejection area. I would think if we come up, we'd come up further, right? So I wouldn't believe we come up the same area, right? I'd believe we come up a little further, because if you look at the daily, that's usually what happens, right? You still need to tap these areas, right? Because the previous two bullish candles, see here, you have two identical bullish candles. You have a bullish candle here and here, and then you have one here and here after a red candle, right? So here the second one came up further than the first one, right? So the second one broke the highs, and then we started coming down. So we grabbed liquidity first, meaning that this candle, if it wants to drive up now, or if it wants to grab liquidity, it'll probably grab liquidity around here. It'll probably break these highs first, and then we could see it drive down if it wants to mirror this move, right? So yeah, I do believe it'll come back to 2020. My support tells me that. 2020. Yeah, eventually. I'm still, like I said, guys, I'm still overall bearish on gold right now. Like overall, I'm still bearish on gold. So yeah, I believe 2020 will be tapped first, but I also believe we have to break the highs. So yeah, but we'll look for buys here soon. We'll look for buys up, and then if we tap these areas and respect, I'd possibly be pretty comfortable taking sells down to the rest, fill the rest of the range, right? So yeah. Alrighty here. There are no news today. No, there are no news today. There were news. There are minor news at in about, what is it, 50 minutes? Minor news, but nothing crazy, right? Nothing crazy. Orange folders, right? And as you know, the orange folders, like this orange folder right here, pushed price like 20 pips. So, yeah, nothing crazy. %, loading, boy. Let's see if we can grab something today. Again, we'll be waiting for the perfect position, right? Just because we're one trade from 90% win rate doesn't mean we have to force anything, right? I don't care if this last trade before 90% takes me two weeks to get, right? I don't care, but I'll still wait for my position, right? I'm not time restrained. I'm strategy restrained, right? So I'm restrained by my strategy, not time. Meaning that since I'm restrained by strategy and not time, the variable time doesn't exist. It's just the strategy, right? So if the market aligns with my strategy, I take the trade. Doesn't matter if 2 months went by. Right? So yeah. But we'll see here. Maybe we get something today. Who knows? Who knows what the market got in store for us? Yeah, guys, always remember that. So like, I'm on a win streak, right? I'm on a win streak of 19 wins, meaning that meaning that I could have a lot of pressure on me to keep that streak going, but I don't, because I know that eventually the streak will end, right? I won't have an infinite streak of wins. Eventually the streak will end, and I'll go back to trading the same way I did. Even if I have a 50 win streak, I'll trade the same way I did. Even if we're like now, even if we're one trade from 90% win rate, I'll trade the same way, because I'm strategy restrained, not time restrained, right? So remember that, guys. Very important here. Very important here. Because you guys see it live on stream. Like how many times? Okay, how many times have you guys seen me? Okay, we're about to get a position here. Okay, wait. Ah, we didn't get a position. How many times does that happen? It happens like every stream, right? Price could be 2 pips from me taking a position, and I don't take that. Right? Because yesterday I think we had a top wick, and the top wick was 8 pips. And I usually wait for like at least 8 to 10 pips. And I was like, I wanted to go up like 1 pip more, 2 pips more to take it. And I didn't take it. And that's what made me profitable, right? It's being very, very, very strategic with the plays I take and executing only on the perfect plays. I like, will you say I'm waiting perfect position. Yeah. The Zoom tools was real funny, yeah. Dude, I was devastated, I swear to God. You guys don't even know the anger I felt. Glad to make it live. Just watched yesterday's trade you took. Hey man, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a great time. Clip that. Yeah, I will. Good idea, actually. I will. I'm gonna need to start taking screenshots of, or not screenshots. I'm gonna start taking pictures of the timestamps of when I'm trying to clip something. Because usually I have like a 3-hour long clip, and I have to watch the whole fucking clip just to find like 20 seconds clips to post, right? But yeah. All right. So let's see here. Oh, look at that. The hourly made a bottom wick, meaning the hourly is stronger than the 30-minute, right? So they were pulling the 30-minute and the hourly were pulling a rope, right? They had a tug of war. Yeah, tug of war. They had a tug of war, and since the hourly is so much stronger, the hourly won. So the hourly made a bottom wick before the 30 made a top wick. Very important. So you gotta remember, that's why the hourly is a stronger confirmation. Rip to whoever entered off the 5. Yeah. I don't know why you would enter off the 5. Only off the 5. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, I got faked out here. Real nice. Five minutes is haram. I swear. I stay away from the 5 minute, bro. 5 minutes is very haram. I don't touch the 5 minute. Because 5 minutes is just fake outs. Like 5 minutes just lies, bro. 5 minutes is a liar. Like who wants to trade with a liar? Like it's so disgusting, price. I don't get it. So some people trade. I've seen people trade 1 minute. Oh, bro, how do you catch like 2 pips? Like how? This is so ugly price action. It's insane. Like you get faked out. You get faked out. You get faked out. And then you stop in the middle of nowhere and come back down. Oh yeah, it's fucking weird. That's why we wait. 5 minutes only used after trade taking. Yeah, 5 minutes could be good to. The only reason 5 minutes could be good is to manage trades, right? But to enter trades, no. But to manage trades, yes. The 5 minutes could be good. just see here. Alright, we got a 4-hour closure in 9 minutes, which is very nice. 4-hour about to close respecting, guys. 4-hour about to close respecting. Let's see here, 9 minutes. Have a look at GBP USD. I took a buy on the level I told you yesterday, the 1.26293. Damn, you guys got me looking at different pairs here. GBP USD. 1.26293. 1.26293. Around here. Probably had some, yeah, probably had a resistance here, right? Tap to the resistance. I mean, not a bad buy, right? You had two very strong cards. So you had a overall bullish structure. So you had a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. You still didn't break structure here, right? So you still had a higher low, higher high, and the higher low is probably going to be around these areas, right? So you probably had a resistance around here or support around here. Tap support, and with the bullish structure in mind, you're probably expecting a rejection point. So you had a sell here, no, buy here, probably buy limit, I'm guessing, or you just took buys off rip, I don't know, but buy here, yeah. Good trade, pretty simple idea. Nice one, nice one. I entered off the 5-minute, bro. It's perfect for me. Oh man, dude, you gotta have balls of steel, bro. For the 5 minutes for me, just I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. I need mod, bro. I message you on Discord. I'll check it out, bro. I got a few messages, bro. I'll check. I'll get to all of them eventually. I'll check it out after the stream. But yeah. Arif, where are you? Hey, man. Don't pick on my man Arif. He was just a little salty yesterday, but I gave him a timeout. He came back with a clear mind. It's alright. It's alright. He got a little timeout. He cooled down, you know. Everybody has those moments. It's fine. It's fine. What key level are you waiting for XAU for gold to hit? I'm waiting for us to break the highs, right? Because I'm waiting for the daily to make a steeper top wick, right? Because if we're gonna mirror this move, if we're gonna mirror these moves right here, we're gonna have to have a steeper top wick, right? Because you see here the second bullish candle had a the second bullish candle, which is here, had a steeper top wick in the first one. So, and this is the opposite. So we're waiting for us to break the highs here, and then we can grab liquidity, and then possibly we can close below 2030 to get a position, right? But I do want to see us break the highs first, because that's what we did historically, right? And these are the levels we usually tap when we want to head down. So yeah, that's probably what I'm looking for. You see? Same thing here. So yeah, break the highs. If we do not break the highs, and we just decide to come straight down. Also, this has no top wick. I would want to see a top wick first, before doing anything. But yeah, if we do decide to break the highs, if we do not decide to break the highs, and just keep heading down, I'd look for a closure below, I'd say around these levels, right? So yeah. How much lot size do you suggest for 25k funded? One sec, guys, I got a call. Oh, again. Okay. You guys were quick on this one. This time you guys were quick. Usually it takes like, usually I have to talk to myself for like 10 minutes before you guys are like, okay, this guy's mic is off. You guys were quick this time. Nice. I like it. Yeah, I had a question here. Wait, let me see. Where was it? How much lot size do you suggest for 25k funded? Yeah, HD answered that. I mean, I can't really say how much lot size because I don't know how much you risk. I don't know your stop loss. I don't know anything about your strategy. So I would say you have just type lot size calculator on Google and you have a bunch. But I can't say because I don't know your risk to reward, etc. So yeah. Yeah, guys, all the other people all the mod applications, I'll get to them after the stream. I didn't really have time yesterday to get to all of them. Had a lot of editing to do and stuff like that. But yeah. Let's see here. Alright, so like I said, guys, we had a tug of war. We had a tug of war between the 1 hour and the 30. And the 1 hour clearly won, since the 1 hour is a higher confirmation time frame, right? So the 1 hour made a bottom wick before the 30 and the 15 could make a top wick. So now since we made a bottom wick, could we see a top wick here? I would not be surprised, because either way, I would like to see us break the highs first, right? And if I like to see us break the high, I believe we're going to make a top wick first, right? Because I do believe that we need to grab some more liquidity, because historically, that's what we do. So yeah, let's see, can the daily make a steeper top wick here? I do believe so. Because then we can look, because after we've done that, that's a decision point. So after we touch that zone, after we break the highs, we have a decision point touched. So now we are fine to take sells once we come below, or once we possibly close above 2037. So yeah. In 5 minutes, we are making higher low, higher high to achieve top level, taking liquidity, then go lower. Oh, you guys are making me look at the 5 minute, huh? This is torture. But yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah. We are looking like we're making higher highs and higher lows. We are a very bullish structure. And like I said, look at the 5, look at the 30, look at the 15. It's the same idea, right? It's the same idea, because it's all based off the daily, for me at least. It's all based off the daily. So whichever time frame you look, it correlates with the daily. So if I want the daily to make a top wick, we'd probably see a higher high and higher low on the 5, because the time frames need to correlate. So yeah, same idea, right? Doesn't matter which time frame you look. But yeah, like I said, making higher highs, making higher lows, probably gonna break the highs, and then we could possibly look to come down. But yeah, overall bearish on gold, just so you know. Overall bearish on gold, just waiting for liquidity to get grabbed. All right, let's see here. 31 live, nice for today, boy. Yeah, nice viewers. 31 live, but only 15 likes. No, I'm joking. But like the video, boys. Come on. Come on. How long have you been trading? I've been trading for 4 years casually and 2 years seriously. Damn, sounds like I'm in a relationship with trading. 4 years casually, 2 years seriously. What do you mean by the 1 hour made a wick first? Okay, so as you guys know, as I've been here for a while, the probability that a candle has a top and bottom wick is about 90%, right? So if you just scatter around and look around, you see that around 90% of candles do have top and bottom wicks, right? Right? And if they don't have a top or bottom wick, you see that eventually price has compensated for that bottom wick by coming up and tapping that area, right? So you see here, you can say, okay, we didn't have a bottom wick here, right? Let me just grab this. So you can say we didn't have a bottom wick here. No, but eventually price came down and we compensated for that no bottom wick, right? So eventually price will have to either make a bottom and top wick or compensate for them, right? Not all the time. That's why I'm saying 90%. And so when I say the hourly had to make a bottom wick first, I meant that the hourly, this hourly, right here, this hourly right here, did not have a steep enough bottom wick. So it has like a 1 to 2 pip bottom wick. So that means that I believe that you're just using probabilities. We will have to come down, make a bottom wick before we drive up again, right? Because just based on probabilities, right? So yeah, that's what I mean when I say doesn't have a bottom wick or need to make a bottom wick first. But yeah, same thing on the 30. That's why I said it's a tug of war, right? Because the 30 had no top wick. Since the 30 had no top wick and the 1 hour had no bottom wick, and the 1 hour is stronger, it had to make a bottom wick first on the 1 hour since it's stronger than the 30. And then after it's made a bottom wick, it can then go up and make a top wick or compensate for the top wick on the 30, right? So the stronger confirmation wins. After the stronger confirmation is done, it's time for the lower confirmation timeframes to do their thing, right? So now I wouldn't be surprised if we see a compensation for the no top wick here. Right around here, right? So yeah, I hope that explains. Got you, bro. That's what I'm here for. Alright, let's see. Did we hit? Okay, wait. I need to focus here because we just closed on the 4 hour. Alright, 4 hour close respecting, guys. 4 hour close respecting. Again, when I say 4 hour close respecting, I'm not saying we're going to head down. I'm just saying that we close respecting, so we're most likely going to make a top wick first, right? We make a top wick, break the highs, and then we can head down again. All that closing respecting means is we have downwards pressure. So I'm not saying, when I say close respecting, I'm not saying, okay, close respecting, we're going to go down. I'm saying close respecting, so the sentiment and the pressure is going, it's downwards, right? But that doesn't mean that we can't come up first and then come down and close below, right? Just so you guys know. So don't take closure above or below as we're going to head up or we're going to head down. Just take it as, just see it as a scale, right? So this is bears and this is bulls, right? So if you close above, the scale is tipping slowly towards bulls. If you're closing below, it's tipping slowly towards bears, right? So it's just a tug of war between the bears and the bulls. And that's why I say when we close respecting, I'm saying we have downwards pressure, right? So the scale is tipping towards us going down, right? So it's not necessarily just go down. It's just slightly higher chance that we're going to go down, right? But not immediately. But that's what I mean when I say close respecting or close above, etc. See here. All right, so it looks like we're compensating for the no top wick, like I said. After we made a bottom wick on the hourly, now it looks like we're coming up to compensate for the no top wick, right? So possibly if we break above here, you could see a push to break the highs, and when you break the highs, then we could start looking for sells, right? So yeah, a lot of value here, guys. So I hope you guys paying attention right now, because this is very good price action to learn from, right? Very good price action to learn from. What you think about 2032.95 levels? 2032.95. Will it get tapped? Probably. Will I want to see it? Will I want to see it break? Yes. Right. So I do believe it's gonna get tapped, but I do also believe we're gonna go higher than that. I don't believe we're gonna stop at 2030. I do believe we're gonna break these highs at 2033.797. But yeah, let's see here. Did we break the highs? No. Did we get 200 subs? Oh, 2 subs left. If somebody in here isn't subbed, I swear to God, if somebody in here isn't subbed. So guys, sub. If you guys don't sub, I'm gonna call Jerome Powell and I'm gonna tell him to move the markets the opposite direction of your trades. Just so you guys know, heads up. But yeah, looks like we almost made the top wick, or almost compensated for the no top wick. We did come up around here. I mean, I want to see us come further, right? Or does the 5 just want to reject here? We'll just have to see. What's up, Trade with Matthew? Nice to see you here. There's a top wick on... Exactly, guys. Listen to HD. He knows what he's talking about. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking go. Alright, I won't call Jerome. I promise. Let's get it, boys. Growth has been insane, bro. I've doubled your subs in like 3 days. Yeah, we've grown a lot, boys. The family is growing. The community is growing. It's very nice to see. W's. Let's get it. Verona just made 200 subs. Hey, man, appreciate that. Thank you. Let's go. Hey, you guys have great energy today. I fucking love your energy today, boys. Yeah, and this is only the beginning, guys. I promise you, this is only the beginning. We're gonna grow so much larger than this. We're gonna be such a strong community, bro. This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Let's fucking go. Appreciate you, boys. Yeah, I think we had like 100 subs like last week. So yeah, pretty good here. We need a name for this 200-man army. True. I mean, we have the community is called Quality Traders Club, right? But yeah, boys. We are very strong. I mean, I'm saying just like it's a lot of people, 200 people, but for having this, like, we're disproportionately strong for the amount of people we have in the community, right? We are very active. Everybody is positive. Basically, I haven't seen a negative comment yet, except like once, but that wasn't really like, happens. But other than that, it's really a W community, bro. I swear, really W community. Everybody's really positive, which I love to see. Yeah, W's. Only dubs. Only the beginning. Remember, only the beginning, boys. Alright, let's see here. Why did we lose volume is the question. We have New York Open here very soon, in 20 minutes. So, New York Open in 20 minutes might bring us a volume. But yeah, just waiting for us to break the highs, right? Just waiting for us to break the highs. So once we break the highs at 2033.623, then we probably might see something, because that's a decision zone. Again, that's a decision zone, guys. You gotta remember. What are decision zones? Decision zones are zones where price usually make a haste decision. So let's see here. For example, this might be a decision zone, right? Around these areas, right? Here we have a decision zone. What does this mean? This means that when price taps this area, wait, let me just do this instead. When price taps these areas, it usually makes a decision, right? It doesn't just tap these areas and slowly consolidates or something. It taps these decisions and it taps these areas and makes a decision. So if you look here, once we close below, we drive. we respect, we come down to the same place, we drive. And guys, you gotta remember, these are 30 pip moves, so these are not small moves. So we have rejection, drive, we have rejection, drive, right? So decision areas are places where price makes haste decisions, right? So that's where we're waiting for this decision area, because once this gets tapped, you're either going to see a full retracement or you're going to see us break above and drive. I believe we're going to see a full retracement, but we'll have to wait here. That's why I'm waiting for the decision level to get tapped, because before we tap the decision level, we don't know what price wants to do really, right? Also, you got to remember there's a gravitational force to the decision zone. So wherever the decision zone is, there's a force driving price to that zone. So that's why we're having a lot of upwards pressure here, because price wants to probably tap these zones before deciding whether we want to go down or whether we want to keep going up, right? So yeah, those are decision levels for you guys. So that's what we're waiting for here. Let's see. Can we grab it? Can we grab something once we tap? Bro, can you analyze gold for a sec? Oil for a sec. Yeah, for sure. Let me just see here so I don't miss anything. We have 16 minutes for the 30 closure. We have 15 minutes, or we have 1 minute for the 15. Let me just wait for this 15, bro, and I'll do it. All right, we're coming up here. Yeah, I would like to see us close above. Around here, right? Can you see here we do have zones here. We do have rejection zones here. So yeah, we would like to see a closure above there on the 15 right now if you want to consider something at least. What are we waiting for now? We're waiting for this decision zone to get tapped. We're waiting for us to tap here. Break the highs, basically. What's up, Arif? Very nice to see you here, bro. I'm happy you're back. What do you think news today? What do you think of news today? What I think of news, very low impact news. Don't really take it into consideration that much. The FOMC meeting we have in 15 minutes here. Probably going to drive price like 20, 30 pips. Not much. But same thing as the previous news, which was this. And this only drove price like 20 pips, right? And it drove price down, and we're still going up, right? So it doesn't really have that much effect on price action. Like I said, price news like these usually have a spike, and then we go back to the original price action, right? All right, closed above on the 15. 30 is driving. Yeah, no bottom wick on the 15. Let's see here. I believe we're gonna probably drive, and this might be the drive to us to tap the decision level. So yeah, this might be the drive for us that we need. So yeah, I'm just get some water. I'll be right back. Dude, I'm fucking. Dude, I'm so sorry, guys. I always forget. Insane. All right. Oil. Yeah. I drew these zones. I drew this. Yeah. Hey, at least this time you guys tell me very quick, cause I remember like when I used to mute myself like 1 week ago when we had like I think we had like 10 viewers or something like that live. It took like forever for you guys to tell me. So I was talking to myself for like 10 minutes, and then you guys were like, yo, you're muted. And I just realized I've been muted for 10 minutes. But you guys are quick now. So that's good at least. Appreciate that. It's gonna go viral on Insta for sure. Yeah, man. We're gonna go viral for being fucking dumb. Alright. Oil. We had yesterday I made this quick analysis goal, so we still have the levels left. It looks like we respected the levels pretty good here. Yeah, I mean it looks like we respected here. So let's see on the daily. Alright, so looks like we're coming up. Broke the highs, right? Broke the previous highs, grabbed the liquidity, big drive up, tapped into this area, right? This area of rejection, which we have right around, yeah, right around this area, right? Pretty strong area of rejection around here, around 74.6, give and take, and we tapped that area, right? So now we could probably see a wick fill. If we see a wick fill and close respecting 73, I would see us going down, right? Because still very bearish structure, right? Very bearish structure. Came up, probably gonna wick fill here. After we wick fill, we're probably gonna close below. If we close below, then you're gonna see a drive down, right? But this is probably just what it looks like to me. It looks like a lower high, right? So this is just lower high. So yeah, it looks very bearish to me right now. So short-term bullish, but only till we fill this wick. After we fill this wick, I believe we are bearish, right? Because if we close below 73, you're good, right? So that's what I'd look for. Look for you to close either below or above 73.8. So yeah, that would be my quick analysis here. Look for to close above. If you close above, you probably head up to at least 75 areas, 75.45. If you close respecting after a wick up, after filling this wick here, which is a range, and then you close below, you probably see you drive down, and this was just a pullback. But until you close somewhere here, you have no idea if this is a break of structure or a pullback. So yeah, that would be the very quick analysis. But yeah, I mean oil is moving pretty good. I might actually start trading oil, guys. No cap. I might actually start trading oil. The ranges are very clean. The ranges are very good. Again, I'm gonna have to look at it off stream a little bit, but yeah. Let's see. Maybe start of next year, I might start trading a little bit of oil here and there if we get a A1 setup. Buy stop position. Buy stop where? I don't know where you would have your buy stop. But no, I'm not looking for a buy stop position here. Not looking for a buy stop position. Possibly looking for a sell somewhere. But yeah, let's see if we can break the highs here. If we can tap the decision zone. If we don't tap the decision zone and we just drive down, I'd like to see us come at least down to break below somewhere here, right? Because if we break below here, then we could be sure that, okay, we didn't have to tap the decision zone. But if we close back into range here, I'm not so sure I'd be taking the sells, right? Because I do want to see us break the highs first. I believe form a lower high on the 5. Hey, we don't know that. We don't know that on this until this closes. This could just flip for all we know, right? But yeah, a lower high a lower high is never a lower high until you break structure, right? So a lower high is only a lower high once you come below here. That's when it's a lower high. Because you could close, you could go down. Okay, so let's say we have this area, right? And let's say we do this. Let's say we do this. Okay, so higher high, higher low, higher high. Let's say we do this. Is this a lower high? I wanna hear from you, chat. Is this a lower high? No, wait, my bad. Completely my bad. That was the wrong question, my bad. I completely butchered that. Alright, let's do this again. So we have a lower low, higher, dude, my brain. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. When do we not have a higher high? When are we sure, okay, we made a lower high? When are we sure that we made a lower high? Is it maybe below here? Break of previous higher high. So break of here. At the break of the higher low, we will have a higher high. A lower high. So here, right? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. So until we break here, I wouldn't really call this a lower high, right? Because you could do this, right? You could do this, and then you could turn here and do this. Right? And unless you close below here, I wouldn't consider this a break of structure, right? Or this a break of structure, or this a break of structure. I'd wait only for closure below. That's when I'd consider it a break of structure. So you have to wait for the closure here. But yeah, because you never know. Because this, as far as we know, this could flip. Or this could come up and keep going up. So we have no idea. But yeah, 15 closure here in 4 minutes. I think that's the 30 closure as well. Yes, that's the 30 closure as well. Okay. Grabbing buys wouldn't be too bad on the 30 minute if we... Okay, so one thing that's perfect is that we finally compensated the top wick, right? The no top wick. We compensated the no top wick here. Since we compensated the no top wick here, now we could probably see some sort of consolidation. If we do manage to close above, I would like to see a bottom wick and us to push up to break the highs. Once we break the highs, you could look for sells at any point here. Bro, you're amazing. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. You're amazing. Let's get to 210 subs today. Sub to make Bardy happy today. Yeah, man. It'll make you really... If we get 210 subs, I'd retire. I'm joking. I'd be very happy. You think the... Wait, let me just pull it up here. You think the chart is going to go down or up? Right now, up. Right now, up. Right now, it looks like we're coming up. Right now, I believe we're going to break these highs. Right? These highs are going to get broken. Once they get broken, I'll look for any sell position. Either break back into range, or I look for a possible rejection around these areas and look for a top wick to possibly head down. And we could probably enter on a wick. So we could take a wick entry. So yeah. We have a long way to go here. So we have news plus New York Open in 3 minutes. And that's going to bring some volume to the market. So stay ready here, guys. Good morning, Elijah. Hope you slept well. My bad. What the fuck did I do? Okay, good. It will jump down rapidly after. Either it go down in a with relative speed, or it go up with relative speed. But once we tap these areas, something will happen, right? Once we tap these areas, either we'll make a full retracement, or we will break above and close above, and then we could possibly head up to test the 2041 areas. But I highly doubt we'll go up that much, right? I highly doubt we have enough to go up to 2044. But yeah, once we tap these areas, a decision on price will be made. That's why it's a decision point. All right. Looks like we are waiting here for. Looks like we are about to. Oops. Looks like we are about to have news here very soon, and that's in exactly. What is it? Exactly 1 minute. Oh, it's just an FOMC member. I actually have no idea what the fuck that even means. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know what the fuck that means. I'm not gonna say like, okay. Federal Reserve Bank rich when President Thomas Barkin. Okay. Itachi fan, lol. Yeah. Big Itachi fan. Big Itachi fan. All right. Oh, no top wick here. Okay. Pause almost entered there. We had a bottom wick with no top wick, and we did close slightly above. Also, like I said, since I'm expecting us to tap around these levels, I am pretty bullish right now. But yeah, we didn't get a 10 pip bottom wick like we wanted, right? But I almost entered there. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I got so quiet suddenly, because I saw the opportunity. But yeah, we did not get enough of a bottom wick. Also, we did make a slight top wick right now. So yeah, but let's see what news turned out. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? I can't even see news. It's a fucking speech. Yeah, I have no idea, but hopefully we turned out good for dollar. Buy stop at 30-minute high. What about it? Here? Or here? Probably. I think you're probably talking about here, because this is really a smarter move. But yeah, I mean, not too bad, right? Because the top wick is very small, again, so not too bad. The second, this one, yeah, not too. I wouldn't take it personally. Personally, I wouldn't take it, right? Personally, I wouldn't take it, but yeah. I wouldn't take it, because again, we don't know how steep this top wick needs to be for us to drive down, right? We don't know how steep, and also we didn't close. We closed above range, but we closed above range by like such a small margin. Like we closed above range by like 1 pip, or not even that. Like look, you can barely see that we closed above range, right? And that's usually not above range, since ranges are not that small. Ranges are usually a little thicker. So yeah, I couldn't really count it as closing above range, to be honest, but yeah. So I would not take that position, no. Alright. Alright. Should get some volume here. Don't know why we're not getting the volume. Slow price action. Might be one of those days where I call out the trade on Discord after the stream. Might be one of those. Okay, end the stream. Yo, JP. Yo, the guys are asking for a trade, bro. Alright, I got you. Yeah, next payment will be next week, bro. Alright, I got you. Yeah. Safe. Might be one of those. Might be one of those. If we don't get any volume here. Might have to hit my plug JP up. For that good volume. Look like we are pushing here. Not a lot, but we're pushing at least. Again, this would have been a perfect play if we didn't have a top wick first, but we did get a top wick first, or a small top wick first, and we did not get a, because if we did this and we did not have a top wick, I'd be in there. But reason I wasn't in is because we had a top wick, and like I said, we need the perfect play. Can't be bending the rules just because we're greedy, right? Gotta wait. Gotta be disciplined. But yeah, at least we're heading up to the decision point now. So that's good. That's very good. All right, we are pushing here, guys. Oh, that's better. Discipline on point. Yeah, man. That's the most important thing, right? That's how you become a profitable trader. It's by waiting for the perfect position. When you give signal on Discord, is it under signals chat? No, it's under signals. Signals chat is where you guys discuss the signals. But I mean, pretty much everything is getting discussed in the community general right now. So everyone's just typing everything in community general. But the signals chat was made to discuss the signals trade, and the signals is where I call out my trades. So yeah. $50-minute ruin. 15-minute candle ruin my plan. I canceled and pop up. Yeah, man. Why did the 15 ruin your plan, bro? Whoa. Decision point has officially been tapped, boys. The highs has officially been broken, like we said. Finally, we did that after a fucking while of just no volume. We finally tapped the area. Now let's see what we can get here. Time to lock in here. Okay, so highs broken, decision point tapped. Now let's see. Will we get a full retracement or will it close above 2037.1? This is where we probably get a trade soon. So be ready here. Sell? Question mark. Not yet. I won't sell yet. If you guys want to sell, it'd be probably a good position to sell, but I'll have to wait for closures. Like I said, I always wait for closures. So yeah. Yeah, it's not a bad sell. I mean, you tapped the area, tap the decision point. So if you want to make a retracement, you're gonna make a retracement right now. But yeah, it's not a bad idea to sell. No. Definitely not. What was the best and worst performing month this year? I'll have to check my journal for that. My best was probably November. So you guys see here, my best. I started using this journal. November. So that was my first. That was my best. That was my. I had a 94% win rate on November. And yeah, so these 3 recent months have been pretty good to me. So 94, 85, and 91% win rate. So November was my best, and my worst was probably around. I just have to go to my other journal. But yeah, November was crazy for me. I had a very good November. Yeah, February was my worst month. Yeah, February was my worst month. But yeah. I think I've become a lot better the second part of the year. I became a lot better for some reason. Something happened. I don't know. I think it was just all of the previous experience adding up. But the second half of the year, I became so much better. I don't know. Something happened. Something just clicked. So yeah. But my best was November. My worst was February. You can look for sell after taking 2028.696 high. You mean 38 or you mean 38, right? 2038. Not sure yeah, you're talking about this, right? Yeah. So he's talking about this high. Yes, and let me see here on the daily. Oops. Yeah. Exactly. So you see here, boys? Now, I told you guys this was decision level. I did not tell you guys exactly where in the decision level you want to retrace, right? That's where we wait for closures. That's where we wait for either we close above or we close respecting. But like I told you guys, I have no idea where in this decision level we will tap. We might tap here, we might tap here, we might tap wherever we want to tap, right? But I don't know where we're going to tap on the decision level, so we have to stay very careful here. But yeah, that's why we're waiting for closure. But sell after you break the highs, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad trade. Not a bad trade at all. But I would personally wait for closures. Dude, November was a good month, bro. November we had 17 trades, 94% win rate, 300 pips, and 20 pips on average. Then December I didn't trade, or wait, this is December, yeah. December so far 85.7, and yeah, pretty good. November was pretty good to me. Yeah, December is starting off strong. And I didn't stream November, which is pretty. I didn't stream all of them. I started streaming. I think I started streaming like 15th November, so I didn't stream all of November, which is pretty sad, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm with you, waiting and anticipating due to this big impulsive up move. Yeah, exactly. You have a big impulsive move. You don't wanna try to catch the impulsive move, right? Because you don't know what's gonna happen. Damn, I opened at 32 and closed 34. No patience. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't really. That's why I never close full immediately. That's why I move stops to break even first. After I move stops to break even, and if we have this a push like this where it just keeps going, I'll probably take partials first, right? But yeah, gotta work on that, my guy. Gotta work on the patience. Gotta trust your strategy, trust your instincts, and also manage trades. So go down to the 5 and see, is it hovering? Is it starting to lose volume? Is it starting to break some sort of structure? Like, what is it doing, right? You have to manage this trade as you're in it. But yeah, looks like we're heading up here, boys. Looks like we're making the daily top wick again. It looks like we broke the highs, which is pretty good. So we're doing the exact same thing. We're doing it's crazy how we're mirroring this move. Complete mirror, right? Close same area. Same two bullish candles. Look, came up to the same areas. Like the same, even like the same fucking, the same size as well on the candles, right? Next candle opened up. Made a bottom wick to these areas, making top wick. I mean, making a top wick to these areas, making a top wick to these areas. After made a bottom wick here, and then we start driving down. So, meaning that if we mirrored so far to a T, this might be a mirror too, right? So this wouldn't be too bad for sells if we manage to close respecting. So that's what we're looking for. But yeah, crazy mirror, guys, crazy mirror. So let's see here. If we can possibly close below 2037.1, we could grab some sells. Because now we made a top wick. We even broke the highs, which over here. So yeah. Can you info at Discord if you want to enter, sir? I can't stay on the stream for today. Yeah, man, of course. That's why I have my Discord. My Discord is for the people that don't really have the time of the day. Like they have work or need to be with family. Like more important stuff than trading. That's why the Discord is for. So the Discord is for people that Don't have any time. So yeah, I'm calling everything out on Discord. I'm gonna try to do my best to call it out for you guys. And you called this yesterday, bro. You called. Yeah, bro. We did. We called this yesterday. It's just a mirror, right? Because it's historical price data. It's historical price action, which is always gets followed, right? History repeats itself when it comes to trading, and usually everything else, but especially when it comes to trading. Thank you, sir. No problem, boy. Bro, I got you. Okay. Top wick made. Tap same areas. Let's see here. What will happen now is most likely a retracement. Most likely a retracement. Will you fill the range all the way up? I don't know. But damn, we had a huge push. Was this new? Oh, this was the FOMC meeting. Oh yeah, this was the FOMC meeting, right? Yeah. No, here. Yeah. That's why I was like, okay, so this is weirdly. Yeah, now I remember. Okay, we had the FOMC meeting. Okay, so I guess it was a very dovish tone. I'm guessing they had a really dovish tone since we're pushing up this hard. Alright, let's lock it in here. So I would like to see, what I would like to see. Alright, I would like to see a retracement. Probably to around these areas, right? Now, if we close like this, and the next candle does this, I'm grabbing buys here, right? I'm grabbing buys right here if we do this, right? If we do this, oops. I'm probably grabbing sells around here, right? Because if we do this, we've respected, tapped, broke all the highs, grabbed liquidity, respected, made a top wick without no bottom wick, and we could possibly look for us to flip. And the opposite is if we close above, leaving a top wick, we have closed above range, we made a bottom wick, which means we have filled the imbalance right here. We filled this imbalance. After we fill the imbalance, we have more sentiment to go up since we have upwards pressure from the closure above, and we can flip and start heading up, right? So yeah, that's what I'll be looking for here. So possible position very soon, guys. You think this move was stop loss burn for those who were waiting for early sellers? Yes, this was a liquidity grab, which is what that is. Liquidity grab is when they stop people out. So yeah, that's exactly what I think it was. But people don't look at the daily, right? People just look at the hourly 5 minute and then they get screwed. But if you look at the daily, this was a very anticipated move. If you look at the daily, this was a very logical move. Very logical move. People don't look at the daily for some reason. Let's see here. Can we get a position here very soon? Subscribe, y'all, to reach 210 subs. Yes, sir. Listen to HD. We gotta subscribe. We gotta hit 110 subs. We are 7 subs from hitting it, right? So just if 7 of y'all in here aren't subscribed, please subscribe. Sucks for not being on that trade, but it's fine. Hey, man. Can't think like that. Can't think like that. You'll get your chance, right? Can't get FOMO. Can't get FOMO. Because then next time this happens again, you're gonna be like, okay, I missed the last one. I need to get into this one. I can't miss 2 in a row. and then that's when you probably blow your account. So yeah, that mindset is very dangerous, my boy. You gotta understand, gotta zoom out, gotta understand that the market is gonna be here forever. You're always gonna have the market, right? And you're gonna get, yes, I'm good, my man. All right, good. Just making sure, you know, so you don't get the wrong mindset, right? Because it's easy to get trapped in that. I woulda, shoulda, coulda. Remove those words from your vocabulary. Removes would've, removes should've, removes could've. Because those won't help you, right? But yeah, looks like we're heading down here, guys. This was a decision zone, like I said, and after we tap the decision zone, we're probably gonna retrace right now. So let's see here. See how this is this area where the 4-hour usually wicks, right? Head down, head down, head down. You guys see? So what can we expect here? All right, we're moving. Five more subs, boys. 5 more subs. If 5 of y'all in here aren't subbed, subscribe, then we might actually get a trade here. But yeah, boys. Let's see here. 5 minutes till the 30 close. Can we go down in 5 minutes? I actually don't know. If we have time to go all the way down. 5 minutes is not that much time, which means that if we like retrace to here and then we close back into range, which is we close below here, we could look for sells as well. So yeah. Yeah, taking buys is very dangerous unless we retrace to around these levels, right? Because if we take buys up here, we've already filled the majority of the range, right? We've already filled the majority of the range. So you only have like 20 more pips or like 18, 17 more pips for the range to get completely filled, which means you don't have a lot of room to play with. Meaning that if you take a buy here, the chances that you might come up here and then you're probably going to head down again, right? So it's a very dangerous place to take a buy here because you don't know if this is enough for top wick, if the top wick maybe needs to come up to here or wherever the top wick needs to be, right? You have no idea. That's why it's very important. That's why we wait for either a retracement to here or we wait for a closure and then we wait for a closure back into range right here to take sells down. Where would stops be on a buy? Why would stops even be on a buy? That's the thing. I don't make the rules, boys. I don't make the rules. I just do what the market tells me. So yeah, that's the thing. That's why also that's why I'm saying I don't want to take buys up here, right? So I'd like to see a retracement, and that's why I always say also that I'm looking for sells, right? Because taking buys, you're gonna have to have a stop loss, right? Because the trade isn't invalidated until you come back into range here, right? Yeah, no buys for me. Yeah, guys, I mean, if you feel like you can't handle that big of a stop loss, don't take the buys. Again, this is not my usual stop loss. You guys know I usually have like a 30-20 pip stop loss. But on cases like these, the stop loss will have to be where the trade is invalidated. And the trade is invalidated once you come below this range here. Because once you come below this range here, you officially grab liquidity, came back into range. Which means that you're probably going to fill the range down. But as long as you're above here, the trade is still active. The trade is still not invalidated, right? Possibly if you want to take less risk, you could have your stop loss below here, because this is also a new range, right? But yeah, that's why we're probably waiting for sells here, because I don't want the stop loss to be huge. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, bro. It's what the market tells me, you know. I just do what the market tells me. I don't try to force any stop loss on a market that doesn't want that. How long you been trading? Casually for 4 years, seriously for 2 years. So yeah, we've been married for 2 years only. We had some history before that. Not necessarily positive history, but we had some history before that. And then 2 years ago, we were like, okay, I'll put a ring on that finger. Cool win rate, bad boy. Thank you, bro. Thank you. First time here for me. Hey, nice to have you here, bro. Welcome. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the family. $35 in here. Yeah, we got 38 in here right now. Hey guys, let's see if we can hit 30 likes. So everybody like the video. We're at 27 right now. Let's see if we can hit 30 likes. Subscribers, let me see the subscriber count. All right, 5 more subs, boys. 5 more subs and we have hit 210. All right. Looks like we're about to close no top wick here. If we close no top wick, meaning we have no range up. So let's see here. 33 likes. Let's fucking go. Let's get it. Let's fucking go. 207 subs. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. But yeah, guys, hope you understand the trade idea at least. Just so we don't get too much off track here. Hopefully you understand that we don't want to take buys, because if you take buys, the stops are going to be 100 pips. And also, we already filled most of the range here, right? We already filled most of the range. So if we take buys, there's not a lot of margin for us to... There's not a lot of wiggle room, right? We don't have much to play with if we take buys here. Right? Also, this closed no top wick. So yeah. So now we closed right here. Possibly we could see a top wick. If we see a top wick, we could possibly see us close back in below 2037. If we close back below 2037, we could take sells to come down. So yeah. $41 people in here. Let's fucking go. Where are you from? I'm from Sweden, bro. But yeah, boys, possible position here. Like I said, we are making a top wick now, right? We are making top wick. We did tap into the decision area, which we anticipated since yesterday. The daily did make a top wick. We broke the previous top wick, which is nice. We did come up and make a top wick to around these areas, which is perfect. So now we could see a possible retracement, meaning that I would love to see a closure below 2037, because once we close below 2037, we will have closed back into range after making top wick. So we grab liquidity, we close below here. That means that we have grabbed liquidity and then we close back into range, meaning that if we close back into range here, we could take sells, filling this imbalance right here, right? Because we made a huge imbalance here by just pushing. So we have a lot of orders right here, meaning that we have a gravitational pull towards around this area. because we do have to fill these orders. So once we close below 237.185, we could look for sell positions to fill the range down. Holy shit, I was talking fast. But yeah. Hey, we got 42 people in here. I know damn well all of you aren't subscribed. I know damn well all of you aren't subscribed. So, subscribe, guys. Let's hit 210. I heard the last subscribers get a. I heard the last subscriber get a cookie. That's what I heard. I mean, if that was me, I would have done it. I'll be honest. No, but all right. Let's see here. Alright, 43 viewers. I think that's an all-time high, honestly. I think 43 is an all-time high viewers. When you look at sell position, you always wait for the close and the next candle to give you a top wick for about 10 pips and enter. That's my preferable play, yes. That's the play I take all the time when I see it. It's a no bottom / no top wick play, right? So, yeah, because I think I explained this. If you just take a closure, so let's say here, we just take a closure here. If we just take a closure, you have around, to next area, you have around, let's say the next area is here. You have around 34 pips to grab. If you wait for a bottom wick, suddenly you extend the play. So if you wait for a 10 pip, you extend the play by 10 pips. So then you extend the play to here, and then you have 46 pips to grab instead. Right? And then you have your advantage point at the flip. So once price flips, you have your stops or break even, right? And then you have your advantage point. So that's why we love that play. Also, it's probabilities, because 90% of candles have both bottom and top wicks, which I've said 100 times already, so you guys already know. But yeah, that's why we always wait for a no top / bottom wick play. I've taken also buy stops and sell stops during news and stuff like that, and they played out usually, but I prefer to take a wick play, right? Because I do have a good track record with it. Right, it's a 90% plus win rate play. So why wouldn't I wait for it? But closures, I mean, can we get an entry today? Yes, we can get an entry today. If we manage to close below 2037.185, I will enter a sell. I will enter a sell below here if we manage to close below, right? Because then we have grab liquidity, we have tapped the decision zone. After we tap the decision zone, we'll most likely will see a pullback, and once we close here, we most likely see us fill this imbalance and fill the range down. So yeah, waiting for a sell below 2037.185. If I don't get it on stream, if we don't have time on stream to get it, look on Discord, because I'm gonna call it out on Discord. So yeah, if we don't get it on stream, look on Discord. If you guys aren't a part of the Discord, the link is in the bio. Just go to the bio and join the Discord, boys. That's where everything happens. That's the heart of the community. It's the Discord. $2,043.3 to 2045.3 zone is a good sell zone if it respects 2043 point. Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Right here. I see what you're looking at. Yes, that is a pretty good zone. Yes, that is a pretty good zone. I agree. Let me just see here on the daily. Yeah, you have a top wick. The next, so this was the first top wick area, right? The first top wick area was here. The next top wick area is here. So 2043 is your next top area, right? Top wick area. So if you're looking for sells, it'd probably be around those areas. it'd probably be around 2043.3, right? It's probably your next top wick area, right? Because you see here, if you look at historical price action, you guys could see pretty clearly that this is where we usually make top wicks, right? How about that was awful drawing, but yeah, right here. Usually around these areas we make a top wick. So if we could do that, it'll be good for a sell, right? But again, guys, gotta stay disciplined here. I know you guys have FOMO. I know you guys are like, oh, it's moving so much without me. What the fuck? Oh my god, I spilled coffee. My bad, boys. I spilled my whole coffee. But yeah, you guys got the point. At least you guys got the point. Don't FOMO here. This will happen hundreds of times in the future as well. It's not the first time. It's not the last time. All right, I'll wait here for. In 6 minutes, we have a 15 closure, right? Probably not gonna do anything till then. Is that the 30 closure as well? Let me see here. All right, so we have a 30 and 20 minutes. All right, so I'm gonna just clean this shit up and then I'll be back. Mic is unmuted. Yes. My bad, boys. I just spilled coffee all over my fucking floor. This is what I do to teach you guys. This is the shit I go through. Alright. So, looks like we are losing a little bit of volume here. Probably see a retracement, right? So we don't have the momentum up, the momentum up, right? Since we don't have the momentum up, we probably know that we probably hit a rejection area, right? Probably hit a rejection area, probably hit a wick area. This was the next wick area. After these areas, this was the next wick area. Right, so we hit the next wick area. Probably gonna see retracement. So if we can get a closure below here, that'd be perfect. So let's see here. Let's see here if we get that. Close of the 30-minute candle, correct. There are many rejections there are many rejections in that zone, so 15 also works. Nice, guys. I like that you guys are talking to each other, like teaching each other and stuff. Very good that we have a positive community. Okay, guys, we are hey, boys, we are 1 sub from 210. So if one of you in here isn't subbed, please sub. You'll get a cookie. But it's 1 sub. If not, I'll just have to use my burner again. But I really don't want to use my burner this time, right? I'd rather have some of you guys sub. Let's see here. Thing is, we could grab we're waiting for you, my brother. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out if sells would be plausible right now. Alright, so closed, respecting, tapped into around these areas. Losing volume here. Move this around these areas. I'm moving these to these areas. I'm moving it to these areas since we do have our closest support is here, not here. So that means that once we get a sell here, we could have stops or break even at around these levels, right? So we just moved our advantage point. But yeah, let's see here. I really want to see if the sells are plausible, because is this enough of a top wick? Yeah, top wicks are usually here, right? Top wicks are usually to these areas, and haven't really tapped that area yet, right? So if we push a little more here, I might grab a sell, but yeah. Because again, remember guys, candles usually retrace or flip on the second half of the candle. So we're entering the second half of the 2 hour here. Since we're entering the second half of the 2 hour, that means that this is probably the time where we're going to retrace. So it wouldn't be too shabby here for sells. Where would our stops be? Probably break of the highs, right? Yeah, boys. If we can possibly tap 2043 here, I'd probably look for a wick sell, right? A wick play. So I'd probably look for a sell here, if we can tap this line right here. Might look for a sell down. Just quick sell down for a quick pullback, right? But yeah, let's see if we can tap 2044 here. So stay ready here, guys. Because you got to remember, guys. You got to remember that majority of people are selling right now, right? So you have a lot of sell pressure. Majority of people are selling here. So that means if the majority are selling and the majority loses, what do you think the banks are doing? Why do you think the banks are pushing price this much? Why do you think the market movers are pushing price this much? It's because the people that took sells, they're stopping all of them out. All the people that took sells are getting stopped out here. That's why the market just push with no sign of stopping. Alright guys, let me see here. I need to be very... Dude, this is a very hard zone here, boys. I'm not sure I want to take these, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure I want to take these. Because again, it's too obvious, right? Too obvious. Everybody's selling here. And the banks are just stopping everybody out. So yeah. Let's wait for the closure. I'll wait for the 30-minute closure. I'll wait for the 30-minute closure below 2044 to do something, right? Yeah. I know I said I would probably sell, but I'm going to stay out, guys. Rethinking it, I'm going to stay out. I don't want to take no low probability trades. Yeah, it's kind of iffy, right? It's almost too obvious. It's almost too obvious, right? And whenever things are too obvious, you got to know there's a catch. So yeah, I'm gonna stay out here, guys, for now. I'm gonna wait for the 30-minute closure in 10 minutes. I think danger for sell, boy. Yeah. Danger for sell. I agree. So yeah, no, staying out here, boys. We hit it. We hit it. We hit 210 subs and we hit 50 live viewers, boys. New record on live. New record on live viewers. Everybody that's in here, like the video. Let's see if we can get some more likes here. If you enjoy the stream, like the video. Let's see if we can get a position here. If we don't, at least we followed our strategy. At least we didn't impulse enter. We didn't get FOMO. We stayed disciplined, which is the most important thing, right? The most important thing is that we are following the discipline, we are following the strategy, we are not getting FOMO. We are not entering off of emotions. That's the most important part. You guys got to remember. Alright. So as long as we do that, it's a W day. As long as we follow our game plan, it's a W day. The only time it's a losing day is if we just impulse enter. From 180 yesterday to 210. Insane growth. Yeah, we're growing. The family is growing quick. The community is growing quick. But yeah, boys, for everybody that's in here that's new, hit a like, hit a subscribe, join the community. The Discord is down in the bio. I call out every trade there, right? So if I'm not streaming and I take a trade, I'm gonna call it out on the Discord channel. Everything is free. So yeah, join up, boys. But yeah, boys. Yeah, brethren, we are pushing here. We are just pushing. Like I said, a sell looks too obvious, right? And when things look too obvious, you gotta like, if things look too good to be true, you gotta be like, okay, something's going on here, right? Something's a little, right? So the banks are not just gonna reverse price here because everybody's selling here, right? Everybody's like, okay, we pushed so much, we're gonna go down. So that's why I'll wait. I'll wait here for people to get stopped out. Hey, to all the mods in the Discord server, did you guys get an alert? I got some sort of alert. I'm gonna check that out later, but yeah. going to be one of the big fish soon, my man. Hey man, we'll see. I'm just gonna do me. I'm gonna keep trading, keep staying disciplined, keep increasing the win rate. Yeah, I got that. Checking out. Thank you, bro. I think this whole push got people in so much FOMO that they're you know why I think that people are joining so much right now is because this whole push gave people so much FOMO that they're looking for streams to see if they can grab some buys. Hey, I know you guys. I know how you think. But yeah, man, it's just the beginning, boys. This is just the beginning of our trading journey, right? I'm holding my position since 2019. Nice. Good swing position, bro. Yeah, let's see here. We have officially tapped into these areas right here. Where's our next resistance? Let me see here. I mean, we have a huge resistance here, right? So this is probably a rejection area around these levels, right? This whole level is a rejection area. Because you see here, right? Pretty clear. So if we're gonna reject, we're bound to reject somewhere in here, right? If you want to reject, we're bound to reject in here. So we'll have to look here, because if we possibly wake up and we possibly close respecting 2044, you could look for sells, because this is a huge imbalance now, and this imbalance needs to be filled, right? This imbalance needs to be filled, and since we need to fill this imbalance, we can look for us to close either below 2044, or if we come up and tap these areas, we'll look for 2047. But see, guys, this is very important. See why we didn't take the sells. Do you guys understand why we didn't take the sells, right? I told you guys I'm gonna take the sells at 2044. We tapped it and was like, no, we're not gonna take it. Why? It was too obvious for a sell, right? Too obvious for a sell. And usually when things look too obvious, the banks are stopping people out. So the reason price is pushing is because everybody's selling, right? Everybody's selling, and they're just grabbing orders. So I'll wait for around these areas to possibly consider a sell. But yeah, that's why you don't jump in too quick when price is pushing like this. You don't jump in too quick, because once you jump in too quick, it's very important. It's very dangerous that the banks will possibly just stop you out. Just keep pushing price. That's like people here are like, dude, why is it driving? Why is it driving? Why is it driving? Why isn't it retracing? Don't you think the elites know, the market movers, don't you think they know that you are thinking that? That's why they're pushing it, stopping everybody out. So yeah, we'll have to look for a top wick around these areas, and let's see if we can close respecting 2044 and get a top wick. Then I'll be looking for sells, right? So if we now close, if we do something like this, and like we close here, and or we can also do something like this, right? We do this, and the next candle comes up with no bottom wick, I'd look for sells, right? That's what I'd look for, right? Or if we possibly close above and then we close below after, I'd possibly look for something to come down. But yeah, you see guys, also this is it was predicted here. So everybody that's been here for a while, you guys know that we predicted this. What did I tell you guys? I told you guys that once we tap this decision area, which is right here. Let me see on the 4 hour. Once we tap this decision area, guys, we were either going to push very hard or completely retrace, because it's a decision area. This is an area where price makes haste decisions. So once we came to these areas, we decided to push. But it was a decision. That's why it's called decision area, because once you come there, price makes a decision. Either we push hard or we retrace. So that's something you got to keep in mind, guys. That's why it's called the decision area. That's why we had the decision area marked up. So when we tapped that area, either we were going to push or completely retrace. And now we decided to push, which is pretty evident here. So yeah, guys, just keep that in mind. If you guys just came here, scroll back on the video and see when I talk about decision areas, because it's very important. Very important for my strategy. But yeah, let's see here. Will it close respecting? Possibly. $65 people in here. Hey guys, if you're in here, you enjoy the stream, you feel like you're getting value, this is just the beginning. Join the family, join the stream, let's get it. Join the Discord, link in bio. I'll call everything out. I'll call every trade out on the Discord, right? It's free, completely free. I don't charge for anything. So yeah, let's get it, boys. You know Don Vo? Yeah, I've texted him a couple of times. I mean, we've texted back and forth on Instagram, but I don't know him as a friend. No. We're not friends, but yeah, I was a part of his community when I started trading. 2065 is the target. Yeah, I could see where you're saying that, right? It's not, I mean, it's a good wick area, right? But yeah, it's a little far right now. It's a little far ahead, right? I'm a scalper, so it's a really far ahead. Why do you give for free? What do you get in return? I get a beautiful community of quality traders around me, right? So if I teach a lot of people my strategy, what I will have later, I will have a bunch of people that trade, that are quality traders around me, and that's how I build a great community to be a part of. So yeah. It's pretty simple idea, really, right? It's just you give, and then finally I'm just investing in the community, right? So I'm just trying to build the best community, the best Forex community in there is. Very close, tight community. And once I do that, then I will have a bunch of people that know how to trade around me, and yeah. 220 subs. Hey, let's go, boys. Hey, we're hitting milestones today. Holy shit. We're hitting milestones today, boys. Peaking at 70 viewers. Appreciate you, boys. Appreciate everybody in here. The people that we got a bunch of new people here. If you guys are new here, I have provided a lot of value in the beginning of the stream. A lot of value in the beginning of the stream. So if you guys want to scroll back and watch the stream from the beginning, I talk about a lot of good things at the beginning. I just spit in the beginning a lot. So yeah, if you guys missed that, definitely go check that out. You trade one pair only or other pairs? I only trade gold. Reason being, I have focused the last 2 years. I have focused only on gold. So I want to master gold, right? I want to master and put all my focus on gold. That's why I only trade gold. So I only want to become a master of gold. Yeah, so only gold. Let's see here, any other questions? You're doing amazing. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, bro. Learning by your side something amazing, especially for beginners such as me. Hey man, that's what I'm here for. Appreciate you. Did I miss something? Nah, bro, you didn't miss anything. We haven't taken a trade yet. We didn't get the perfect position. What are we looking for real? We're looking for us, right now we're looking for us to close respecting, right? We were looking for a top wick. So we closed respecting around the 30. We'd possibly look for a top wick with no bottom wick to come down. And other than that, we're just looking for closures below 2037. 2038, my bad. So we're looking for closures below 2038. Once we close below 2038, I'd expect us to fill the range down. But unless we do that, we still don't know how far we're going to push, right? It's only when we close below here, we know that, okay, this is possibly a retracement. But unless we close below, we're not sure if this is a retracement, this is a push up to 2065. We have no idea what this is right now. So we have to have a little bit more info, right? A little bit more data. But yeah, looking for something below 2037.9 here, boys. Yeah. Also, if we close above 2044, wouldn't be too bad. But I would like to see a pullback before. Because remember, guys, I always say this. If we do not get a pullback before the breakout, it's most likely a fake out. Because the pullback has to come. And if the pullback comes after the breakout, it's going to turn out to be a fake out, right? So if the pullback comes now, and then we close above, we're good. Right, so if we do this, if the pullback comes now, respect here, and then we close above, then we could look for buys up. But if we just close right here, right now, we don't know if this is a fake out. because we haven't pulled back yet, and eventually price will have to pull back. So yeah, you should see 4 hour. Yeah, we're wicking up. We're wicking up. We have a lot of wicks in these areas, right? So it's a decent wick zone around these areas right here. So yeah. Yeah. That's good. You will learn how gold moves like the back of your hand. Yeah, that's the point, bro. That's the point. I'm just trying to put all my energy and focus into gold. It's meaning that in a few years or whenever, I don't really have a time frame, but in a few years I know gold better than anyone. Why are you poor if you got so many bits? Who said I'm poor, bro? Where did you learn from? I learned from Donvo, Raja Banks, and Uncle Ted. Those 3 people. Donvo, Raja Banks, Uncle Ted. Those are the people I learned from. And then I added my own twist to it, right? So after you've spent time in the charts, you start to develop your own ideas of how the price action moves. And yeah, that's basically what happened. So yeah. Yeah. That's what's gonna happen to you guys in your trading journey. You're gonna look at me, look at Don, look at different people that trade. You're gonna grab the info from us. You're gonna be like a sponge, and then after you're gonna develop your own twist of our different strategies. So that's what happens. You definitely need to collab with Donvo. Hey man, we're far from that, bro. I'm still a small fish. Donvo is up, bro. Donvo has been doing this for 5 years, so maybe one day I'll hope I meet him, but yeah, pretty far away right now. Right now I'm just focused on trading. Is the Signal Discord is free? Yes, everything is free. Everything I do is free. Eventually we'll have some, I'm gonna drop a course, etc. But right now, everything is free. So yeah, Discord signals in the description. Join up, boys. Since when did you follow Don? I've been following Don for like 3 years. So I started following Don like 3 years ago, and then I watched Don, and then I watched Uncle Ted, Raja Banks, started watching webinars. Dude, I used to watch trading at like 7-8 hours a day, every day, like last 2 years. So yeah, I used to watch a lot of those people, and then after a while, I developed my own strategy. I started losing money, because that's what you do first. Like, you lose money. So when you lose money, started knowing myself, started working on my psychology, and then I started becoming profitable eventually. But yeah, it took a lot of losses, a lot of hard work. Hey, we peaked at 80 viewers, boys. 80 fucking viewers, boys. I appreciate you guys. Nice education anyhow. Yeah, man, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to the last 2 years, 4 years, I've been like a sponge. And now I feel like it's my time to give back to the community, right? I've taken so much from the community, and now it's my time to give back. So that's why I'm doing these streams. And right, so far so good. I mean, I have a lot of people that have learned a lot. I have a lot of people that have been a good part of the community, positive people. So yeah. Yeah, drop a like, boys. If you enjoy the stream, if you feel like getting value, drop a like. Seemed like I find a guy to learn in New York session since Don announcement. Is he retiring? I don't know. I don't really follow Don that much anymore. I had no idea. But yeah, if you want to learn from New York session, I'm the guy. I'm the guy. I'm the guy, boys. Also, dude, I ain't gonna lie, for you guys that are new here, I'm just saying. I got my plug, right? I got my plug JP on speed dial. So careful, boys. You already know how we do it here. JP is an underground member of the QTC community. No hate, but I really don't think risking 100 pips for 10 pips something can be profitable. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't risk 100 pips. To everybody that's been here a while, you guys know that I don't like putting my stop loss at like 100 pips, 120 pips, because I know that a lot of people that trade with me are on prop firms, and I would hate for somebody to lose their account just because they followed me, right? So yeah, that's why I always try to keep a modest stop loss. That's why for example, somebody asked me if we're gonna take a trade around these areas, right? And he asked me, are you gonna take a buy? I was like, I'm not looking for buys. Reason being, if we look for buys here, our stop loss has to be 100 pips. I said that. So yeah, that's why I didn't take buys here, because if we took buys here, I would have to have a stop loss of 100 pips, and I don't think that's fair, you know? So yeah, that's why I usually take my trades. I usually take my trades in a way that we have like a 30 to 20 pip stop loss, right? Also, I don't catch 10 pips. I catch at least 20 pips. And last Friday we had a 80 pip runner. So don't put those allegations on me. Don't put those allegations on me. It's not true. Oh damn, we're getting a lot of questions here. Like channel, do you trade with funded accounts? Yes, I trade with funded and my personal. So I trade both. 20-30 pip stop loss is more than enough, I think. Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't enjoy having a 100 pip stop loss to make 10 pips, right? All right, boys. Looks like we're coming down here. Let's see. Can we close below 38.9 here to get a trade? Let's see here. New to the stream. Hopefully I can learn something here. Yeah, man. That's what we do here. We provide value and we educate people. That's all we do here. That's the point of this community. That's the point of the stream. Yeah, all the new viewers, welcome, boys. Subscribe, leave a like if you enjoy the streams. Free Discord, free community down in the bio. You already know. You already know. All right, let's see here. 2038 would be good. So if we could get something like this. If we get something like this and possibly get a small top wick of around 8 pips, I'll be looking for sells, right? I'll be looking for sells around these areas. If we get a closure below and a top wick, I'll be looking for sells on this wick here to flip. Once we flip, we have stops at break even. And once we have stops at break even, I'll be looking for us to fill the range down to around 2030, right? So that's what I'll be looking for here, guys. But you gotta remember that one thing that's very important that I always do, boys, is that whenever I draw my ranges, I always make sure that my ranges are filled. So I always make sure that the historical price action makes it so my ranges are filled, right? So let's say here, ranges are filled. Here, ranges are filled, right? So we know that next time we come to this area, looking at historical price action, we know that this range usually gets filled. And since we have clean traffic to the left, we know that once we tap or come below here, we're most likely going to fill the range down. So yeah, boys. That's a very important thing of how I draw my ranges. I always make sure they're filled. Because if ranges aren't filled, you're not going to be as comfortable taking sells here, because you don't know if it's going to hit a rejection point here or whenever it's going to do. So yeah. That's why always make sure that the ranges are filled, boys. So if we close below here, we're most likely going to fill the range down. Yeah, boys. Damn, 100 viewers. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Again, boys, just for everybody, we have a lot of new people, so I have to repeat myself. But yeah, we have a free Discord and free Signals channel down below in the bio. So if you guys want to be a part of the best community in Forex, join the community down, join QTC, let's get it. In the bio, boys. Alright, let's see here, what I got. Who's your mentor? My mentors were Don Vo, Uncle Ted, and Raja Banks. Bro went for 7 to 100 less in a week. Yeah, the growth has been crazy. Honestly. The growth has been crazy. Do you have a journal on Excel to share? Yes, I do have a journal. I'll send it in the Discord after. Alright. So after the stream ends, I'll send it on the Discord. So stay tuned on Discord. I'll send my Excel there. Alright, then we're in the same boat. Let's go, bro. I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad to hear that, bro. Yeah, boys. Looks like we're coming down here. Let's see. Let me just recalibrate my ranges here because I got a lot off track. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. You replaced during Don during his retirement. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate that, boys. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Maybe that's why everybody's pulling up. Maybe it's because Don stopped streaming, and that's why you guys are pulling up here now. But hey, I'm glad. You're welcome. I welcome everybody. Join the family. Join the family. Alright, we're coming down here. Stay ready here, boys. Stay ready here. Stay ready here. All right, we're pushing here, boys. We're pushing here. Let's see if we can get something. But you wait for the 30-minute candle to close. Yeah, I wait for the 30-minute candle to close. Exactly. I always wait for closures. Always wait for closures. And the higher the time frame, the better. So I always wait for 30-minute to close or the 50-minute to close. But I'd rather wait for the 30-minute. So yeah. When is the hour closing? The hour and 30 and the 50 minutes. Hey, this is perfect, boys. This is perfect, boys. So here's the play. For everybody that's in here, listen. This is a play. So, the 1 hour came up, tapped this area, and it came down. Now, is this a pullback for us to keep driving up? We don't know until we closed around this area, right? So we don't know if we close below or above, if it's a pullback or just a drive down, right? Or just a retracement. So that's what I mean when I say that if the 1 hour here closes above, we can look for buys once we get a bottom wick. If the 1 hour closes below, we can look for a sell once we get a top wick. Because in the if we look at the 30-minute, it's the same thing, right? You see? It's the same concept. So we have a lot of time frames having the same idea. And when a lot of time frames have the same idea, the probability of the trade increases substantially, right? So that's why we wait here. So in 15 minutes, we have 15, 30, and 1 hour closure. If they all tell the same thing, of course we're going to get in the trade, right? Because it's a multi-timeframe confluence. So yeah, that's what we're waiting for here, guys. Plus, the 4 hour, like I said, boys, all the time frames, usually it likes to pull back or flip during the last half of the hour of the candle, right? So the 4 hour, if the 4 hour wants to pull back or flip, it's going to do it now because it's entering the last 2 hours of the candle, right? Meaning that we have confluence on the 4 hour, 1 hour, 30-minute, and 15-minute if we get this trade. So let's see here if we can get some sells here, boys. Hope you guys understood that trade. It's pretty simple trade. Do you trade GJ as well or just gold? I only trade gold. GJ has traumatized me. So yeah, I don't fuck with GJ. Me and GJ have a bad relationship. GJ is my op. GJ is my op. So no GJ from me, boys. No GJ from me. Yeah, GJ as well. I always fucked around. Yeah, GJ always fucked around. GJ always fucks around, and I also fucked around, and I found out. Are you funded or your own funds? I'm both. So I have my own funds. I'm a personal account. I also have a funded. But yeah, I copy trade between the accounts. What type of strategy do you use? I use my own strategy. No, I use I mean, it is my own strategy, but I use a mix of Raja, Donvo, Uncle Ted, and my own twist to it. But it's price action. Yeah, it's price action. If that wasn't clear enough. I'm funded by FTMO. It's price action. Is there any chance you can show us how to copy trade? Yeah, not right now, but I can make a video on it for sure. Can you add me to your signals on Discord chat? I am DMing you. Okay, everybody that's in the Discord that is not a part of the signals channel, DM me on Discord and I'll make sure that we add you. DM me or one of the mods, whoever you want. But DM me or the mods and we'll make sure that we add you to the signals. And also send me your CV, right? So DM one of me or the mods and send us your CV. And I'll take you into consideration. No, I'm joking. I'm just playing with you guys. Just send us a DM and we'll put you in, bro. For sure. What are your thoughts on ICT, brother? ICT? I think ICT says a lot of basic shit, but he says it in a way which sounds very professional and very high level, right? So he uses words like manipulation and stuff like that, distribution and stuff like that, order blocks, I don't know. But he uses hard words for simple concepts. And that's why people like him, because people like to listen to him. And yeah. But yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't work, I'm just saying it's pretty simple price action trading, it's just that he uses different words for it. Full-time trader or not? I'm not a full-time trader. So I trade and I go to college at the same time. So no, not a full-time trader yet. When do you usually stream? I stream from 8 a.m. to around 11 p.m. EST. Did you get buys just now? No, I did not get buys. Alright. For what's your account capital? That's personal information, bro. We don't, in my community at least, I don't like to speak about numbers or money in that sense, you know, because I don't like, it leaves a bad taste, and I don't want people to compare with each other, right? I only want to focus strictly on skill and trading and percentages, right? Because that's all that matters. So yeah, I don't want to shift the focus to something other than just pure trading skill. Yeah, we don't speak about material things. It's only education here and skills and nothing else. That's what I'm here. So, yeah. Bard, look at Discord. Alright. Holy shit. Alright. Thank you, bro. Yeah, text me and the mods if you want to get access to the singles channel. Just so you guys know. Dude. Oh yeah. My bad HD. I'm gonna do it right now. Hey, could you mods take care of some of the questions? It's really hard for me to keep up with the questions. Alright, boys, let's see if we can close below 2038.694 here. That's what we're waiting for everybody that's wondering. You should be able to, HD. You should be able to. I'm back, bro. Sorry for last night. I'm toxic. It's okay, Arif. It's okay. At least you're back with a clear mind and you're back with positivity, right? It's fine, bro. We forgive. Don't worry about it. Why does it say invite invalid during the Discord? Hey, Does it say that for everyone? Hey, everyone that's in here right now, try to join the Discord. I want to see if the link even works. Yeah, a lot of traffic here, boys. Not really used to this much traffic. Problems popping up. Fuck. It was valid. Alright. It works. Perfect. Oh, for my IG. Okay. I'm gonna have to fix that. But from the YouTube, it should work. You need to accept friend requests, otherwise we can't send messages. No, you can send messages without friend requests, bro. You're doing a good job. As long as you concentrate on your trade and manage your questions, you will have 1K subs in no time. Hey, let's hope for that, bro. Let's see. That's what I'm trying my best, alright? I'm trying my best to stay focused on trading, teach everybody, have a positive community. But I might need some more mods, right? We're only like, I guess we're only like 3 people right now. It's okay to talk about percentages. Yeah, percentages we can talk about, but we just don't like to blend in material things because it gives off a bad vibe, you know. It doesn't give off a educational vibe, you know. So yeah. From the States or Canada? I'm from Sweden. So not the States or Canada. I'm from Sweden. What's your time zone? What is it? UTC +1. Thoughts on gold? I believe we're probably gonna make a retracement, right? Because since yesterday, we talked yesterday on stream that we expected the top wick on this, right? Because we mirrored. If you look at this, right? It's a mirror, right? It's a mirror, perfect mirror. So came down, rejected, came up with two candles, tapped into these areas, right? Made a top wick, and now possibly see a retracement because this one saw a retracement. So yeah, perfect mirror, as you guys can see. So yeah, that's why I'm looking for a retracement right now, because it's a very valid mirror from these ranges, right? Very good top wick area. What's your dream car? My dream car is a BMW M4. This is my dream car. He's Swedish. They bike motherfuckers. Yeah, bro. What it's cars, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? Emissions? Do you really think I'm gonna contribute to greenhouse gases, bro? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. What broker do you use? I use Blueberry Markets. You're a Raja student? Yes, Raja is one of my mentors. How old are you? I'm 21. I need to go now, but I'm up 8% today, so I'm finished anyways. Yeah, bro, have fun. See you, Marcel. Take care. Mine is BMW Z4. Hey, my brother has a BMW Z4. What's the best way to trail your stop loss, bro? Okay. Let me see. Let me just check so we don't miss anything here. Alright, we have 3 minutes. I'm gonna wait 3 minutes and I'm gonna answer your questions because I need to wait for this 30-minute closure to see what's going on here. If we can close below. But I'll keep that in mind. Remind me if I forget. I have to buy a school bus with all my kids. Sounds good, bro. Can you pick up my kids as well? I'll appreciate that. But in Vietnam, to get this car is so hard. Yeah, it's hard everywhere, bro. It's hard in Sweden as well. Yo, man, I'm new here. I've been trading nearly a year and I started my first funded. How long have you been trading? I've been trading for 4 years casually and 2 years seriously, right? Camera? There's no way my camera's... Okay, good. But yeah. 4 years casually and then 2 years I've been studying religiously. Yeah. Cars in Europe are cheap as fuck. Where are you from, bro? Bro, Zlatan or Cristiano? Cristiano, bro. I know I'm Swedish, but bro, don't ask stupid questions, bro. Come on. No, I'm joking with you. But yeah, of course Cristiano, bro. Cristiano over Zlatan all day, bro. What the fuck? Check Discord, HD. Okay, HD, I'm checking right now. By the way, Kayhan, can you add people? Does your mod work? Because HD is having problems, I think. You think price can drive up? No, not right now. I think we'll have to retrace a little bit more. Either we have to tap a little deeper into the zones right here, or we'll have to retrace this move. But I don't believe we will drive up further unless we break these highs. I was thinking about getting a swing from here down to like, what do you think? What do you think that? I'm from the UK. Okay. Swing. Yeah. Down to 19 something. I'm not sure, but swing definitely. You'll probably be able to move stop break even because I definitely think we'll retrace here because historically we have made a top wick into these areas and then made a full retracement. So yeah. I don't think we have enough liquidity to drive all the way back up to 2065, right? If we're gonna drive to 2065, I believe we have to come down at least and tap back into these areas, right? So yeah, a swing would be pretty good. I don't swing trade, but if I did, I'd definitely look for that as well. Hey boys, if you're in the stream and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We're live every day. Good vibes on stream, good vibes in the community. So yeah, boys. You don't trade early sessions? No, I trade New York session. Yeah, I'm adding people. Okay, it should work, HD. It should work. Just, I texted you. Good job, I entered at 2045 then. Yeah, it should be good here. Wouldn't be too scared. What strat do you use? I use price action. I use a mix of Donvo, Rajabanks, and Uncle Ted's strat, and a mix of a twist, my own twist to it. But yeah, price action. Let's see here. All right, 1 hour closed. 1 hour closed doji here. We did close respecting, right? So 1 hour closed respecting here. So drive down to these areas would be very plausible here, and then possibly close below. But yeah. We did close respecting, boys. So we do have a lot of downwards pressure. So yeah, this 30 might want to make a steeper top wick, right? Might see a steeper top wick around these areas, and then we might see a drive down to fill the previous wick. But yeah, let's see if we can close below 2038 here. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. Did you learn by just watching their videos, or did you do 1-to-1 mentorship, or did you take 1-to-1 students? I do take 1-to-1 students. How I learned everything for free. So I just watched countless of YouTube videos. I used to search Uncle Ted webinars, Raja Bank's webinars, and I used to watch Donvo's stream all the time. I used to be in Donvo's stream for 4 hours a day. But yeah, I was just like a sponge, bro. I was literally a sponge, just sucking everything in. Pause. But just yeah, I was like a sponge, just all the info that I could, just taking it, right? I usually scalp, but told myself if I hit around 2048, I'll get a small swing, hoping this is as high as it will go for the year. Also watched on a DBS community. Yeah. But yeah, boys, I learned everything for free first. I really don't believe you have to pay for anything. The only thing you might want to pay for is signals, because if you're working like a 9 to 5 and you don't have time to sit on the charts for a couple hours a day, signals might be good for you, because then you don't have to be in charts all the time. You can still make some quick money, right? So that's the only thing I would spend money on is signals if I were to spend money. But courses, no. One-on-ones, even I have a one, like you could pay me to teach a one-on-one, and I'm telling you right now, you don't need it, right? You don't need it. If you want it still, sure, but you don't need it. Just come to the streams and watch everything for free. I promise. I promise. That's how I learned everything for free. There's so much stuff online. Do you trade a support and resistance? Yes, I use support and resistance. Euro USD will continue. Euro USD. Yeah, no volume right now, bro. Yeah, no volume right now. We lost a lot of volume. But it's that time of the day, right? We're not gonna have a lot of volume right now. So I'll wait for like another closure here. If we don't get another closure, I'll end the stream, call it a day, and then I'll possibly call everything out on Discord if we get a trade later today, right? So if we get a trade after the stream, I'll call it out on Discord. So stay tuned. Stay tuned on Discord. If you haven't joined, the Discord link is in the bio. Welcome to the community. Welcome to the family. Let's go. Don't pay for anything. Walk in the grocery store and claim it. Just walk. Exactly, dude. Paying is... Who the fuck pays in 2023? Honestly, bro. I mean, do you guys pay for it? Do you guys pay for shit? Fuck. No, but seriously, guys, you don't need to pay. Really. Everything is for free. I learned everything for free. But yeah, interesting strat. Just walk in the store, grab whatever you want, and just walk out. Yeah, Euros. Somebody said Euro USD. What the fuck? Why do I have so many shit? Okay. USD will continue up? Yes. I believe you will continue up to these areas. So yeah. You will continue up a little bit more. Right? Because you're in the middle of the range right now. So there's no point in you rejecting here. And plus you don't have a top wick. No top wick. Closed above range. Closed above range. No top wick. Left the top wick on the previous. No top wick on the current. So this candle will likely flip and drive up to fill the rest of the range to around 1.1. So yeah. It'll most likely keep going up. 150 people in here. Damn. You guys are smashing it. I appreciate you guys being here. For real. Where are you from? I'm from Sweden. Who did you learn from? Raja Banks, Uncle Ted, and Dumbo. I only trade gold. I look at GJ, but I'm still trying to master one pair. Yeah. To everybody that's been trading for like a year, focus on one pair and become a master of that pair, right? You need to be able to trade that pair while having your eyes shut. Like you need to know that, you need to know the ins and out of that specific pair, because that's when you become profitable, right? You don't become profitable by trying 10 different things, because you don't have enough brain power to be able to compute 10 different strategies, right? So start with one. Start with gold, Euro USD, whatever you want, but start with one and then just focus on that pair, and then you can expand to 2. But I wouldn't go further than 3 pairs. No, never. So yeah, to everybody, start with one pair, master that pair, and then you could look to branch out. Can you check AUD CAD? You think it'll go up? You have a resistance right here, right? So you do have a resistance right around this area. So I would mark this up, and I would look. If you close respecting, you could possibly just be a pullback, right? So if you close respecting here, it could possibly just be a pullback for you to drive further up. And then once you close above here, you can look for buys. But right now, it looks like you're about to retrace to at least 0.9013, right? But yeah. So I would mark up this zone right here, and I would look. If we close below, then I won't be looking for buys. But if you close respecting, buys are still valid. Once you break above, of course. All right, we're losing volume here, guys. So there's not really much point. We're probably not gonna get a trade on the live, so I'm gonna call it out on Discord later if we get something. Explain liquidity. All right. Here's the liquidity, guys. Here's liquidity explained, guys. So you have two ranges here, or you have two, not two. You have one range. You have support and resistance right here. All right, support and resistance. You have price action. All right, price action, support and resistance, right? So, what is liquidity? Well, that depends. Where did you come from? Did you come from below? If you came from below, liquidity would be here, right? Because you came from above, or you came from below, and you have a bunch of orders here that aren't filled. A bunch of people's orders here. You have a bunch of buy positions all the way up. Because when price goes up, people get FOMO and they buy. So when they buy, there are a bunch of buy positions right here. That means that once you tap these areas, their buys would be triggered. And the people that bought up here, that got FOMO, they would get stopped out. And then once you come here, that's liquidity grabbed. And then once you grab liquidity, you can expect price to come up. If you come from above, it's the exact same thing, but vice versa, right? So not vice versa, it's the same thing, but on the other side. So let's say you came from the upside. Came from the upside, liquidity would be around here, right? Because people are selling, and the selling pressure is going to be located around these areas, right? So then before you take a sell, you would look for a breakout above, or a fake out, as we like to call them, a fake out here. Once you get a fake out, you could look for a break below. So yeah, that's liquidity for you guys. That's liquidity. So just think, where are the buy stops, or where are the buy and sell orders at? So yeah, that's how I look for liquidity. Liquidity and order block. Yeah, dude. Okay, so for everybody asking these questions, I won't have that much time to explain everything on stream, right? So I'm gonna make YouTube videos on it. I'm gonna make YouTube videos on everything, my strategy. So just stay tuned for that, and you should subscribe to not miss it. But yeah, that was my quick explanation. Trailing stop loss. Yeah, trailing stop loss. How do I trail my stop loss? Okay, so on Friday we took this sell right here. At around, where was the sell we took? Let me see your signals. Right here we took a sell, right? Around these areas. Right here we took the sell. So since we took the sell here, I was like, okay, where do I trail my stop loss? Where do I put my stop loss? So I put my stop loss at the next, once we break the next resistance, that's my stop loss. So if the next resistance is here, and I take my sells here, and price comes down, and this is the next resistance. We broke this resistance. Once we break this support, we could trail stop loss to the support, because we know that once we break back above the support, we might fill the imbalance, right? And that's what we did here. So yeah, that's how we do. I trail my stop loss to the next support or resistance once we break it. Right? So yeah, it's pretty simple, you know? So right here, you see we have our next area around these levels, right? You see we have rejections here in the past. So knowing that, we could, once we were down here, I did trail my stop loss. So if you look at the signals chat, I did trail my stop loss to 80 pips in profit. So I did trail my stop loss to around these levels right here, once we came down here. And then obviously we got stopped out at 80 plus pips in profit. But yeah, that's how I trail my stop losses. I just look at when we break the next support or resistance areas, and then I trail my stop loss to that. So it's, you know, very simple. Most of my trading is pretty simple, you know, pretty understandable for everybody. I try to not mix in hard words or hard concepts, you know. I try to keep it as straightforward as possible. What's your opinion on SMC and ICT concepts? I don't understand them. I don't believe you need them. I don't believe they have any advantage. I just believe they say a bunch of basic stuff in a very pushed up way. So they use a lot of hard words to make it seem better than it is. But they use manipulation, they use distribution and stuff like that. But it's pretty simple price action if you actually understand it. So yeah, I don't really trade or believe in that. in SMC or ICT. Can you show an example in the chart of what? Example of what? What are you looking for right now? I'm looking for closures below 2038. Closures below 2038 or closures above 2044. Alright guys, I'm gonna be live for another 10 minutes here. Another like 10 minutes, and then if we don't get a breakout or volume, I'm gonna call it a day. And I'll potentially call everything out on Discord. Liquidity sweep example. Okay, let's see here. I need to draw new ranges for that. All right. All right. Example right here. So you came down. Right, came down, tapped made some sort of support, came back up, made some sort of resistance. So now you're supporting resistance, tapping between these areas, right? Did not break the highs, right? So since you did not break the highs, this was a fake out, right? So you did not do this. What you did was you did this. So you did not come up to grab liquidity because you came from the downside, right? So where is liquidity? Liquidity is right here. Since liquidity is right here, the first breakout will usually be a fake out. So you got the first breakout without grabbing liquidity above, and that was a fake out, right? So instead of grabbing liquidity here, now you grab liquidity below. Broke the lows. Once you closed above, you drove up. There's a pretty simple example. Hope that clears it up. Yeah, I mean, not hard example, you know? Same thing here. Came down here. Found some sort of support, some sort of resistance. Consolidated, broke the highs, right? Broke the highs, grabbed liquidity above here. And once you broke back into range, you can start driving down. Alright, we're driving here, boys. Let's see, 30-minute closure in 15 minutes here. 15 minutes closed inside the range, respecting. Could possibly see a top wick here, and then flip and drive down. Wouldn't be surprised. Did we have 300 subs already? Guys, one more sub. If somebody here isn't subbed, I will have to log into my burner and sub. Alright? And you guys don't want me to log into my burner, right? Plus, it's not satisfying seeing it like this, right? You want to see it be an even number. This is not satisfying. So, hey, if one of y'all in here isn't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, baby. Also, leave a like while you're at it. Also send me an M4 while you're at it. No, I'm joking. Sick. Hey, dude, boys, I'm super grateful for all of you, boys. Super grateful. If you guys that are new here, if you scroll back on this live stream and you go to the beginning, you'll see that we celebrated 200 subs in this live stream. On the same live stream, we celebrated 200 subs earlier. We were like, oh yes, we hit 200 subs, let's go, blah blah, W's in the chat, etc. Same stream, a couple hours later, we now hit 300. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, boys? I appreciate everyone in here, bro. I hope you guys join the family and become a part of the best growing trading community on the market. Let's get it. You think gold is gonna touch this next bull resistance and then gonna drop down? I don't know. I'll have to wait for closure. So I'll have to wait either close respecting or above. If we close respecting, I believe we're gonna head down. Yes. But I believe overall we're still bearish. Like this, I believe this is just a daily top wick. Right? I still believe this is daily top wick. Right? I still believe this is daily top wick. So yeah. So we'll have to, I always wait for closures. You guys know that. I always wait for closures. I don't take buys or sells on a whim. I always wait for closures, confirmations, etc. How hard do you think the chart will go? Probably around 2047, 2050 areas. So around inside this range right here. Most likely we're going to tap that. Bro increase about 50%. Yeah, 50% increase in one live is insane. Thanks, Bard. Your mod's doing a good job. I'm in your signals on Discord. Yeah, bro. The W mods, eh? W mods. I'm happy I chose you guys. W mods. Alright, I missed some shit here. Your channel just popped up in my YouTube feed. I appreciate you keeping it real things. Also, all that Forex knowledge you're providing. Hey, man, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. I'm only here to keep it real with you guys, keep it straight, and provide as much knowledge and education as I can. Alright? That's what I'm here for. That's what this community is for. Talk to us about dealing with waiting for a whole day with no trade or take Talk us about dealing with waiting for all day with no trade to take psychology and stuff. Okay. Very important here. He asked a very good question. So how do you deal with not getting a trade all day while price does this? So price moves 200 pips and you're just sitting here on your ass doing nothing. How do you deal with that? How do you not itch for a trade? So I had this problem also when I was starting off trading. And all that I did is I zoomed out and I realized that this one session is going to happen countless of times in your life. So this one session right now that you might think is such a huge deal because right now you're going through emotions. You might feel that this is, I'm missing out. I'm missing a lot of money. Everybody else is making money, blah, blah. You might have these thoughts running through your mind. But if you just zoom out and realize that this will happen so many times in the future, this move will happen again and again and again and again. Like Forex is here to stay. So just zoom out and just realize that this is just one day out of 500 or thousands of days that you will trade, right? And you will eventually get your position. And when you do get your position, it will all be worth it. I always compare it to fishing, right? So when you go out fishing, you throw your hook and you don't expect a fish, right? You throw out your hook and sometimes you catch a fish within the next 20 minutes. And you're like, oh, I caught a fish. Sometimes you sit there all night and you don't catch a single fish. You don't catch a single fish, right? And then you go home without a fish. And sometimes you sit for 6 hours and then you finally catch a fish, and the feeling you get from when you catch a fish will be worth all those 6 hours, right? So catching a fish or not is not catching a fish or not catching a fish is not what is 100%. What is 100% is that you will wait. That's the only, in trading, that's the only thing that's 100%. The only thing that's 100% is that you will have to wait. You will have to have patience, right? Same thing with fishing. If you go out and fish and you don't catch a fish within the next 30 minutes, good luck. You're never going to catch a fish, right? You're going to catch seaweed. You're going to believe it's a fish and then you're going to roll it up and it's seaweed. But if you just wait and be patient, all the time you waited will be finally rewarded by the time you catch that big fish. And it's the same thing with trading, right? With fishing, you realize that the ocean is going to be there. The fishes are going to be there. Same. The Forex is going to be there forever, right? So if you don't catch a trade today, you caught a trade tomorrow. Also, you have to kind of change your mentality, right? You have to change. You have to realize that it's a W day as long as you follow your plan. Did you follow your plan? Okay, W day. Did you not follow your plan? Then it's an L day. Even if you won money, let's say you won, that's when you won 50 pips. If you did not follow your strategy, it's still an L day, right? So yeah, keep that in mind, boys. That's what I always say when people ask me how I deal with not trading. It's pretty simple. All right, gotta go through a lot of questions here. Liquidity grab. All right, did that. Let's become the most positive group on YouTube. Yes. Yes, sir. If it's not your setup, don't take it. Be disciplined. Exactly. That's all that matters. It's the discipline. All that matters in the long run. Excellent analogy. If you don't have your bait out, you won't catch anything. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So our play is a bait, right? Same thing with our play. We put our play on the charts, and then we see if the chart match with our play. Then we take it. Then we get it. If it doesn't, we leave it. It's not our position to take. So, sir, can I join your singles? Yes, sir. Just join the Discord and text one of my mods, and they'll add you as on the singles. Do you have a cat? Sad story here, boys. I had a cat, but it got hit by a car. So no, I don't have a cat anymore. Yeah, I hate to turn the positivity in the stream. But yeah, I had a cat. Big W, bro. You'll see me on the lives every day. I'm getting off. Been watching for the charts all day. See you tomorrow. Hey, bro. Take care, man. See you tomorrow. Probably gonna hop off here as well, guys, very soon. In 6 minutes here. There's no volume, so you guys know I don't like to trade when there's no volume. If I get anything, it will be. If I get anything, it will be on Discord, called out. So yeah, stay tuned. Willing to get another one? Yeah, for sure. I love cats. They were great. For sure. One day. One day. For example, if this 30-minute closes with no bottom wick or top wick, next candle closes with no top wick, you still take it? No. I only take the top or bottom wick play only counts if the previous had a top wick or the previous had a bottom wick, right? So here, let me draw this out. So this candle needs to look like this, right? And then the next candle needs to look like this. This is the only time I would take the trade, right? Because the previous left a top wick and the second candle did open up, created a bottom wick with no top wick. That's the only time I would actually take a buy. But if this had no top wick, I would not, because a wick means range, right? So when you have a wick, you have a range. So that's why. You see? So the previous candle has to leave a top wick before taking, or vice versa. So if you go to the downside, it'll be the other way around. So yeah, have to wait for the current candle to make a top wick. No trade for today, right? No trades today, boys. No trades today. Today we just practiced our discipline, practiced our psychology, had some good talks. Looks like Don Bo's strat. Yeah, we have similar strats. How do you manage your stop loss? I'll put my stop loss where it is. I have a rule of thumb which is I don't want to have my stop. I usually don't want to have my stop loss bigger than 50 pips, right? So I usually look for entries where my stop loss is not bigger than 50 pips. So, for example, buys here, I would not like to take buys here because my stop loss would have to be 100 pips, right? So that's one difference between me and Don Vo's strat. It's Don Vo's doesn't care about stop loss. Like he can have a 150 pip stop loss. He doesn't care, but I do care because I know a lot of people are on prop firms, and I am also on a prop firm. So I don't enjoy having a big stop loss. So yeah, that's probably the biggest difference. How I manage, I just put them where they make sense, right? So let's say if I got a buy here, my stop loss would have to be below here, right? Because I know once we come below here, we're mostly gonna fill the range down. But as long as we're above, the buy is still valid, right? Because this could just be a pullback. This could just be a pullback for us to drive up. But once we close below here, that's when the trade is invalidated. So that's the reason why I don't want to take a buy here, because the stop loss would be huge. But yeah, I just put the stop loss where it makes sense, basically. And I'll go through I'm gonna make a bunch of YouTube videos, guys, and courses and stuff like that in the future. Like, this is just the beginning. I've only live streamed for a month, month and a half. So yeah. Hey, can we hit 100 likes? Let's see if we can hit 100 likes, boys. 3 more likes and we hit 100 likes. Come on. I'm trying to see 100 likes here. The 44 level resistance could be support right now. Yeah, I mean, you have a support here. Around these levels, right? You do have a support around here. Very minor, but you do have a support around these areas. 107 likes, boys. Appreciate you, boys. Appreciate you, my brethren. Will you be streaming for the rest of the week? No, I won't be streaming on Thursday. I won't be streaming because I have to travel. On Friday, we'll see. But I will be streaming tomorrow as well. So tomorrow's probably the last day of this week. That most likely the last day of this week that I'll stream, and then we'll come back next week and the week after that, blah blah. And then I might take a day off or two during Christmas and New Year's and stuff. But yeah. Yeah. Hey, love from India. Can I do that with low amount first? Yes, bro. You could trade with whatever amount you want, because the important part is not the amount. The important part is your skill level, and you can trade your skill level with $50, $2, -$. Like it doesn't matter. What matters is that you build your skill level. Okay. Looks like Don was okay. Answer that. Damn, you trade Don Vol strat too? It's not Don... Okay. I don't know why you guys call it Don Vol strat, right? Because it was Roger Banks first. And then before Roger Banks, it was Uncle Ted. So we went Uncle Ted, Roger Banks, Don Vol. And then the rest. But yeah, it's a mixture of all three, right? So yeah, it was... I mean, the true visionary is Uncle Ted. He's the top dog. Uncle Ted is the top dog. And then everybody else was like, learned from him. So Roger Banks, Donvo, me, everybody else. But yeah, and many more obviously, yeah. But Uncle Ted is the one that I see as... Now he had some issues, you guys know, he had some scandals, but he's still a great trader. Doesn't matter. Will you be streaming after? Okay, I answered that. Which 4 indicators are you using? I don't use them, I just have them. It's volume, VWAP, blah blah. It's, I don't know. I've had them here for like a year. But I don't use them. Okay. Damn, bro. How do I keep up with these questions? So let's say you got one contract in on gold. You're trying to get how many pips for a 50 pip stop? Because you're risking 1% on 50k. No pineapples, or the way you might call it. Okay, so let me read that again. So let's say you got one contract in on gold. Okay. We're not trading options here, but yeah. I get what you're saying. You're trying to get how many pips for 50 pip stop? I'm not trying to get any pips, bro. This is what you gotta understand. I'm just doing what the market makes sense. So if I have a short position here, let's say I have my stop loss at the break of these highs, right? And let's say I have my take profit at the wick fill here, wick fill / resistance support area, right? If we come down here and we start hovering, or we come down here and the 5-minute close is respecting, I'm gonna stop the positions there, right? So I have to manage the trade accordingly to the market. So it's not like I'm risking this much I want. It's literally I enter a trade, and then while the trade is running, I see what I'm doing, right? I see what the market tells me. I see where the closures are. I see if it might be a liquidity grab, where the wicks are, etc. So yeah, because we're risking 1% on 50. Yeah, pineapples. I don't really take pineapples that much. No, I don't really take pineapples. Oh, dude. Anyone from the DVS community, please respect all. Thank you, guys. Are you taking a trade on live or just reviewing? I take trades live. We took a trade yesterday. The day before that, we took a trade. I called out we had an 80 pip trade on Friday. So yeah, I do take trades live. Yes, sir. Just today we didn't get a trade because we didn't get the position we wanted, right? We didn't get our confirmations, anything like that. But we do take trades live. All you see this, the wins, oh my god. The wins and the losses are all live taken. Did you start demo account when you were learning? No. I started with real money because I believe that demo doesn't give you the full experience, because when you trade demo you don't have the emotions and the psychology in it. So no, demo does not give you the full experience of trading. That's why I first started with money. So when I lost money it hurt, so I had to deal with emotions, right? I had to burn my fingers. So no, I started with real money and I never traded demo. No, because the most important part in trading is psychology, and with demo you don't get the psychology, you don't get the emotions to deal with, you don't enter those hard times, right? So that's why I traded real money. Your accuracy is damn on devil mode. Which indicator are you using at? I'm not using any indicators, bro. I'm using my eyes. These indicators. I'm using these indicators. But yeah, thank you, bro. I practice my accuracy a lot. When gold was going bullish in October, I passed $10 to 600. Good job, bro. What do you think the chart will look like on the next 30 minutes? No idea. I don't predict, I react. So I don't predict the market, I react to what the market tells me. I don't try to predict or put my thoughts on the charts, right? I let the charts come to my thoughts and then I process it. But I don't do the opposite. What scandals did Uncle Ted have? Well, he had this $500 million what is it called? What is it called? Ponzi scheme. But yeah. So as a person, maybe not so good, but as a trader, he's fantastic. But as a person, no, he has definitely been a part of some weird stuff. Just here to spread love from one community to another. Appreciate you, bro. What scandals? Okay. We got a lot of people from the DVS community. Dope. What time did you take a trade today? No trades today. Take a buy? Nope. Best book from your prospects of trading to understand the curve and the skills. Alright, you guys want to hear a crazy story or crazy fact? I haven't read one trading book in my entire life. Not one. So yeah. I've read other books, right? Like I've read other books obviously, but I've never read any trading related books. Never read any trading related books. Never. I've learned everything hands on. The 30 minute just closed. What's your plan now or volume? There's no volume right now, and also dude, it's really outside my trading hours. Yeah, I think I'll call it on the trading. I'll call it a day. I'll just answer the rest of the questions and then I'll call it a day. And if I get anything, I'll call it out on Discord, obviously. I'm done for the day. We'll leave. Take care, bro. I'll see you. What's your major? Economics, international economics. Order book. Alright, cool. Have a good day, bro. Great to see your stream. Appreciate you, bro. I'll hope to see you here again. I'll be waiting for you. Alright, boys. Don't have a lot of volume here. I'm not really in a trading mode right now, just because we've got so many new viewers. And I had to answer so many questions. But I appreciate everybody that was here. This is just the beginning of this community. Just the beginning of this community. We're gonna grow so much, and we're gonna have so much positivity, and yeah. So yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here. We did not take any trades, but we practiced our discipline, our psychology, and that's the only thing that matters. We stuck to the plan. We didn't impulse enter. We didn't get swayed by any emotions, but we stayed focused. We stayed disciplined. We wait for the perfect position. Sometimes we don't get that, and that's fine. We have a bunch of days in front of us. So yeah, boys, bro, can you teach us psychology, or can you prefer some videos? Yeah, bro, I'll make videos on psychology and everything in the future for sure. But yeah, boys, join the Discord if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next stream, tomorrow, same place, same time. Let's see if we can catch something tomorrow. All right, boys, stay tuned. See you, boys. Take care. Peace out.